New guidelines take effect today for food labels.
For consumers, this should mean more clarity. They'll be able to trust and understand what it means when a label says no artificial dyes.
FDA Commissioner Marty Makary says for the first time, the label "no artificial colors" will be allowed on foods dyed with natural products like beets or watermelon juice. Synthetic dyes will not qualify for the label. It is 3:03. The Von Haessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, still watching this long-standing crash in Midtown. Just the right lane block now, 85 southbound at 17th Street, but still stacked up as you leave Georgia 400. Crash cleared on 285 southbound, the outer loop at Camp Creek Parkway, exit 2. 85 in north and southbound between Norcross and I-285 in DeKalb. That ride's pretty slow both ways between 285 and Jimmy Carter Boulevard. And if you're traveling 75 northbound, starting to see a little bit of volume between Marietta and Kennesaw from Highway 5 up to Chastain Road. From the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Cloud cover giving way to sunshine this afternoon, but staying breezy and cool with highs in the low 40s, dropping down to the upper 20s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, sunny skies, trending a little warmer, high near 60. But a dry, cold front moves in on Saturday, so sunshine but trending colder with highs in the mid-40s.
Right now, it's 40 in Vinings, 43 in Fairburn, and 38 in Lawrenceville. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 1 of the Von Haessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Haessler. Not alone. Of course, I have the doctrinaires, most of the doctrinaires anyway. Tim Andrews is here. Autumn Fisher has, she's off for a couple of days, all through next week.
She's got a week and a half off.
A week and a half. Was she on a cruise or something?
I think she's on a resort.
Okay, well, cruise, resort, whatever. We hope she enjoys herself. English Nick is here. However, we'll get to him in a moment. We don't have George, we don't have Colby, but we do have Carlin on the board behind us. And, of course, Jared Yamamoto.
And I apologize for jumping in before you introduced me.
You, listen, apology not accepted.
I taught him everything I know. There was a time when I used to jump in all the time.
You said, Jared, never let him complete a thought. Get in there. Fight for it.
He's going to interrupt you at some point, Jared.
That's true. You know what? I retract my apology now. Thank you, Nick.
Well, then I retract my rejection of your apology.
Retraction.
How about that?
It negates the whole thing, so it never happened.
It's a wash. Or as they say in Queens, a wash.
It's a wash.
It's a wash. So English Nick has stuff to do. He's got to get to a school and pick up a child. So,
My stepdaughter, if you please.
No.
Yes.
I said, well, listen. I can't help how people's brains are.
Yeah.
I just tell the facts. That's all I do.
You know what I'm hearing is,
hey, I'm just a truth teller, man.
what I'm hearing, Eric, is that he doesn't care about the audience. That's what I'm hearing. He
Oh,
usually comes here
please.
every Thursday from 3
I've
to
just
4.
satisfied one audience down the dial all day.
If you're not willing,
satisfied.
I give you my time
if
here.
you're not willing to leave a child at a school to wonder when the parent is ever going to arrive in order to do your duty by this audience, I say that you're not into it. I agree with you, Jared Yamamoto. But for now, I guess we're stuck.
I saw there was a couple in Cobb County this week. They ended up going to jail because their kids weren't going to school. So I don't want to be in that situation.
Is that against the how old were the kids that weren't going to school?
I don't remember if it was
kind
elementary.
of a difference if they're 17
Maybe
or 7.
elementary / middle school.
Yeah, you got to be able to tell the authorities why your kids aren't, like, we're homeschooling or we're about to move to Europe and we just decided after the
Your
Christmas
school
break,
system sucks and we don't feel any faith in that anymore.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
You can't just keep your 7-8-year-old at home without any schooling. It just doesn't work that way.
Why not? They're my kids.
Well, because we have,
What are you, Hillary? It takes a village. I can do what I want. They're mine.
Yeah, but you bring them to work with you. Show them how to do a trade.
You are not kidding, Nick. There's a kindergartner that missed 244 days of school, and the elementary schooler missed 144 days of school.
Okay, what did the parents say? What was their? I got to know now. Like,
I brought this up, man.
This is our first Toodle Pip.
Yes.
Like, what was their? Because there's immediate things that come to my mind as to reasons why this happened, but they're local, and I don't want to get sued, and I don't know them, and I haven't read the story, but immediately there was one word starts with a D, ends with an S, and And the middle part is like another word
Dungeons
for
and Dragons?
No, the middle
Oh.
part is another word for rugs.
That one.
No.
Carpet.
No, I was supposed to say carpet.
They don't live in.
It
They're not
actually
from
is the word.
They're not from Dalton.
Yes.
It actually is the word. I messed that one up. So if you're listening now and I was wrong, just contact your lawyers, and I think I'm indemnified. So sue the station. I don't know.
Christopher and Samantha Donnelly told Channel 2 that their kids were sick. That's what they said for all
That's
that.
a long sickness.
There are doctors.
At some point, we need to start thinking about hospitalization.
What is it? If when you get the medicine over the counter, it says if symptoms persist for
Yes,
more than
yeah,
7
yeah,
days,
yeah.
see a doctor.
I don't know. We're 200 days in, honey.
Dad.
Yeah. He woke up. He's got a runny nose again.
That
All
is
right, well,
wild. What an excuse.
Your Honor, he had a runny nose for 255 days. What were we supposed to do?
He's allergic to school.
Oh,
That's the. Actually, I was allergic to school, and nobody knew.
I had a friend who quit in 8th grade, and that was the reason.
I quit. Well, see, I got one above your friend. I graduated from the 8th grade.
Okay.
But that's the last grade. That is the last grade that I graduated from.
Was there a ceremony for 8th grade for you?
Me? No, the ceremony was, calling my mother and saying, if you don't send him back next year, we won't call the cops on him. So basically, I did struggle through the 8th grade, and I got, I think, like 10, 15 weeks or so into 9th grade, and I pulled the plug at that point. So if you're ever listening to this show and the host says something that resonates with you and you think, this guy's got a little bit of wisdom,
idea.
just remember this. You're listening to a man who graduated from the 8th grade. Now, I did get my GED, and I did do a little time in community college, and got a 4.0 in statistics. How about that?
Flex.
Don't remember a thing.
stats.
I do not remember one single thing about it, except when it comes to algorithms, they're never wrong. It's always you. So garbage in, garbage out. That's what I remember more than anything. But, I remember when I took that course, because I'm terrible at math all my life. And I just said to myself, look, people get perfect grades in statistics. And I know that even though they're better at that than me, overall, I'm smarter than a lot of people who get better grades at this than I think I can. So I just challenged myself and said, okay, just do what you got to do. Mm-hmm. And that's my big schooling thing. I got 4.0 in statistics, and I said, that's enough community college. All right, let's move on.
I'm out.
You nailed it.
Eric Stats Hessler.
That's right. And now I don't remember one single thing about it, except that the algorithm is never wrong. Garbage in, garbage out. All right, what's up with Toodle Pip, English
Well,
Nick?
I'm glad I'm here to report this one because we've mentioned this movie before. This is from Deadline.com. Apple had their big press release of all the new stuff that's coming to the platform.
Yes.
And they teased that there might be a sequel to the most successful sports movie ever, F1. Oh, can you believe it's the most? I couldn't get through 5 minutes of this movie. Brad Pitt's most successful movie ever.
I want people
What is
to
happening?
understand something. If you have seen F1 and you are not aware of the fact that you have watched one of the worst movies that has ever been made, then you need to go back to school or something. You've got to see more of the world. You have to understand. This movie is in the way that when I watched it with my son, I started predicting what the next scene was going to be, and I was always right. It's not an offensive movie or anything. It's just it's paint by the numbers.
Yeah.
I remember at one point watching the movie, I elbowed my son and go, here comes the sex scene. And I mean, I didn't get the words out of my mouth. And that we're in the hotel room, boom. And it's like, it was so obvious.
Meanwhile, Apple is pushing it. I mean, I was watching this.
Apple loves it because they got an Oscar nomination for
crazy.
Best Movie.
Seriously,
Oscar nominations.
Which is
Why
like,
are they
that's why
getting praise if it's so terrible?
well, it was a big hit.
Money.
It was a big
Money
hit.
maker.
But I think that it's not a lot of praise. I think it's politics with the Oscars. Apple's got a lot of money. Apple had a hit. They made a movie that was in theaters. They had a hit. And I think that they just want to acknowledge Apple as a producer of a hit more than the movie is just blindingly awful.
When you go,
and I love motorsports. I love F1. So
the movie should have been targeted towards you. It should have been. And when you go into the Apple splash page there, because I know last night I was watching the studio, I mean, it is everywhere. And they make it a point to tell you, nominated for multiple Oscars.
Yes, it's a big deal. It should have been nominated for no Oscars. The idea this is Brad Pitt's best movie.
Maybe it is Maybe it's Formula One fans that have made it what it is. They
it's
just
too
watch it
big
for the
that.
racing scenes.
No, I just think they're making movies now for people's lifestyle, which is, I don't know. I think that they were kind of encouraged to be this way, but we're fully there. People want movies they can understand without thinking too deeply. I think that's Now, don't get me wrong. Every movie shouldn't be a foreign film subtitled with 800. I get it. Popcorn movies are great. I maintain F1, terrible popcorn movie. There are great popcorn movies. Terminator 2 is a great popcorn movie. F1 is an awful movie. Says me. And I graduated from the 8th grade, so there's credibility behind this.
Well, Eric, maybe the sequel will be better.
They're saying the boss of Formula One said that if there is going to be a sequel, it will have to be a really good movie. makes a change.
Well, it was his,
what?
So the assumption is he thought the first one was a really good movie.
Oh my God.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Crazy.
Hey, listen, who am I? Everybody, Frankenstein's another one. Good.
I gotta watch. I'm gonna watch that this weekend.
Horrible.
So I can see
Horrible.
2.5 hours, right?
Yeah, but I mean, just I shouldn't say horrible. Disappointing. I went in thinking I'm about to see the greatest Frankenstein movie ever, and I saw about maybe the 4th best.
Is it because does it veer from the original story?
No,
or?
it's just the way that it's done. I'm not going to completely go into it, but it's just the way that it's done. It's done with a lot of CGI. You know, the point when the beast comes to life, when the creature comes to life in the old black and white movies, somehow they managed to make that so intense and so with the lightning and
you got to see his hog.
And this one, that's
You
true.
what?
In this one, when he comes to life, he's on the roof, and the storm is all CGI, and it's just I can't get excited about stuff that I know is being generated by a computer. That's why I realized that we all have this. There's a buzzword for today's show, something we all have to watch. It's a new buzzword. It's A-isolation. A-isolation.
Oh, that's a whole word?
This is
One
a
word?
new buzz term. Taking AI and isolation and putting them together. A-isolation, because it's happening more and more in our society. People are starting to become really good friends with their Chat GPT and their Grok or whatever they're using, and it's beginning to be noticed that even if you start out as a socially gregarious person, once you start talking to your Claude or your Grok or your Chat GPT,
you retreat.
Yeah, because you're talked out. This is the thing. It turns out like people who enjoy talking to others in their lives about things,
right?
Where they have so many conversations with
Are these people not using it in a utilitarian way?
No, they're using it for more than utilitarian ways. They're using it as their best friend, asking every question, having philosophical things on it.
Claude, what you think of F1?
Yeah, and then when humans come around, they're like, I'm exhausted. I've been talking all day. So you got to watch it. A-isolation, ladies and gentlemen.
I like that.
And there's also, isn't there also the thing with AI where it will kind of tell you what you want to hear sometimes? Like it
absolutely
kisses your butt a little bit.
You can tell it to not do that.
Now now most of them have like 2 or 3 or 4 modes that you can, and one is like, one's like terse, one's like very happy, very positive, and I don't think they have one yet that'll call you names all the time. But surely that's coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can kind of have it.
BDSM AI.
And then people let me know
when that's ready.
What a piece of garbage I am while answering my questions. So you got to watch it, folks. A-isolation. It's the newest buzzword.
A-isolation.
A-isolation. It happens. I mean, who wants to deal with humans when you can? At some point, none of us are even going to have sex with each other anymore. You'll think, well, computers, they don't have like emissions or anything. They're clean. They're always
emissions are a big thing for you.
Technically,
yes, I don't like the fact that we're animals.
You mentioned it before.
I don't like the fact that we're animals.
Technically, if you think about atoms, Eric, we really don't touch each other.
Well, that is true.
What about Eve's
perception?
Atoms.
Atoms.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
A-T-O-M-S. That is true. I don't know if most people know that. Did you know that, English Nick? You've never touched anything in your life.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yes.
The atom, there's a resistance, and so the atoms from the table and the atoms from your hand are hitting each other. These two hands are not hitting each other. The, sort of, I don't know. I'm not an expert. Is it an electrical force? Is it whatever it is? There's a field, And in reality, you've never actually touched anything. And this is something I have in my back pocket if needed in front of a judge one day.
Yeah, so
Your Honor, scientifically speaking, I've never touched anything in my life.
that mess in your room, that wasn't from you.
No.
Neither did you touch
Well, let's
it.
go within our scientific principle. That mess in your room is due to entropy, and there's certainly not a damn thing that a 12 or 13-year-old can do about that big scientific concept. So back off, Mom.
Sorry, Mom. I know it's dried, but it's not touching the sheets.
How about when you're 12 or 13, just standing up to your mother and say, hey, it's your job to clean the sheets, not to talk my ear off.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to school. I'm going to do my job. You do yours.
Maybe don't come home from work early like you did yesterday.
How about that? How about no more surprise appearances?
Yes.
If I'm going to be a latchkey kid, I want the benefits.
I wonder what your dad would say to you after you spoke to your mother in that way.
Mine wouldn't say anything because he didn't live there.
After 12, mine was who knows. So before 12, I never would have spoken to my mother that way.
Mine was always there, so I knew exactly how I would.
Yep,
I
it's
would
like,
never speak to my mother that way.
He'd put he'd tell you to go out and hunt rabbits.
He
on
would
the
take.
farm.
Yeah, we would go out and hunt rabbits a lot, but that was always there were joyous times. There was
English. He didn't call you English, Nick. That would have been foolish.
English son.
Come here, English.
Hey, English
son.
boy.
Hey, English son, let's go kill some hares.
Get the long gun.
Get the long. We're going hare hunting.
It was always we used to go out with a dog and a lamp at night. It was crazy. The dog would chase the rabbit down
Was
and catch it.
night a better time?
Well, yeah, because the rabbits, especially a stormy night, because they don't hear you coming. Right? So and you get downwind of them, so they're not smelling the scent of the dog either. So.
And you live the real life in the
Rural.
rural life
Yes.
in rural England, and
Full
like
on
you guys shot
vegetable
them and
garden.
you took them home, and your mom made them. Like
Dad
and then you
skinned
ate
them, Mum made them. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Dad skinned them, Mom made them. That sounds like marketing for a product. I just don't know what the product is.
Dad skin 'em, Mom's make 'em.
I've told this story to
All I
Eric.
need now is a product.
Rabbitohs.
I've got a slogan.
My
like that.
my dad's always been like a meat and two veg guy. He still is at
Yeah.
the age of almost 87.
Yeah, you're going to see him pretty
Yeah,
soon.
end of
right?
March, yeah. And so I remember one of my first girlfriends, we bring home Chinese takeout to the house one night, and my dad sees it, and he's like, what is that muck you're eating? And all of a sudden, I smell something. There's about 4 or 6 pig's trotters boiling in the pan on the stove that my dad was going to eat later.
Yum.
Real food.
And that's just white gristle.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Oh, you can chew on it.
What is
Oh,
white
my-
gristle? What is
well,
that?
like just fatty.
Fat and
Well,
gristle.
but
Fatty
guys
gristle,
like your
yeah.
dad, you guys like, because I married into an English family, and guys like your dad at his age, post-war,
Oh, yeah.
there wasn't a lot.
The
And
scraps,
so,
yeah, the
like,
scraps.
Jane's father, my father-in-law, rest in peace, he's a very successful man, did quite well for himself. But he's still, when you're a kid, you get nostalgic for foods that you have then because you don't know that the reason is that this is the worst food in the world. And so, like, still, he was quite successful and built a nice big house down in Sarasota. And still, like, every Sunday morning, it was like Spam or something like that
Yum.
because he was used to potted meats. From the post-war era. So I'd imagine the same thing's true with your dad.
Yeah.
This is like this gristle stuff is like, it's all we've got, kids. and now he's nostalgic for it.
Same with the different organs. Like you would eat the
Yeah.
the liver of the deer.
Yeah, I can't.
Not just the meat. The texture of that is,
That's why he's so healthy, because liver's good for
I
you.
guess.
All right, well, you have a story here for us because I'm
I
going
do.
to lose
This-
you soon. 'Cause
speaking
you
of-
got, you got duties. You got parental duties.
Absolutely. Speaking of health, this is from MSN.com. The share of Americans medically obese is projected to rise above 50% by 2035.
Well, are they now that we
Why
have
are they
the gym-
surprised?
But no, I'm not surprised by the lifestyle. But what I am saying is projecting out to 2035 now with the GLP-1 drugs.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna
with the
bring
Ozempic
it
stuff
down.
that's around. I don't know that they're factoring in between now and 2035 how many Ozempic people, how many people are going to go on these drugs.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I trust that. But outside of that drug and our lifestyle, yeah, just absolutely. Absolutely. And it's more in America, right, than Europe?
I would imagine, just
Yeah.
because we don't walk around as much as they do in Europe, and we also
We got cars unlike them hippie, commie Europeans.
That's right.
Them bicycles.
I also feel like there's like a weird thing, like with a lot of Americans, like they think of it as patriotic or something.
To
Damn
eat?
right, we're fat.
Hey, damn right, we're eating.
Hey, we're-
we eat. We gonna eat good.
Now, truth is, that's not good for you, and it's not good for us, and people shouldn't be that way. But in reality, let's say, okay, theoretically you have a country, right? And you have the possibility of 2 headlines. You tell me which is worse. In country called the United States of America, epidemic of obesity. Everybody's fat. Okay, there's one headline. Now, the other headline is, in a country called the United States of America, there's an epidemic of skinniness. Everybody is too skinny. Now, which one of those headlines would tell you that the country is not doing very well?
Skinny.
Yes.
Yeah, the skinny one. Yeah, there's not a food.
We have too much. We have a plenty here, which you can't take your eyes off the ball and say, well, we're lucky to live in a country where people can be this fat if they choose to be this fat. Mm-hmm. The worst thing is you get like a Ethiopia from the 1980s headline. Let's not forget that that's the worst thing. All that being said, people need to lose weight. And they know it. That whole thing seems to have gone away from a couple of years ago where it's like, no, we're loving it. We're loving it. We're healthy. And it's like, I mean, at some point, a bunch of doctors are like, okay, I'll keep my mouth shut. But I think eventually doctors had to speak up and say,
That's RFK Jr. coming in there. That's what
you're fat.
There's a difference between how that people should accept other people as they are. That's true. And maybe we didn't do that as much in the past. And that's a good, like, sort of societal reform, right? And you know what? People are accepting of others as how they are, different body shapes and all that. But that's a hell of a long way from healthy at any size. Those are words that don't make sense when you put them together.
And when you see a lot of big celebrities or formerly big
fat ones or just big?
Formerly big celebrities.
It's been on the charts for weeks.
Think about Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll lost a lot of weight. Lizzo's lost a ton of weight. She looks like a completely different
Charles
person.
Barkley I brought up, looking great
Charles
these days.
Barkley, yeah. All these
I got a tapeworm.
all of these celebrities that were famous and big are no longer like that anymore.
Well, that's always the thing is, and there's nothing wrong with being truly healthy, and people should try to be.
How's Oprah? Is she skinny? Because it's been a 40-year battle.
I am so sick and tired of Oprah's weight story. I can't believe it still comes up from time to time. Like, I'll be reading through some prep, and it's like, Oprah on her yo-yo weight. It's like, yeah, this has been a headline since 1985. I'm officially sick and tired of Oprah's weight journey. Who cares? I guess maybe a 27-year-old reads that for the first time.
I can get inspired.
This Oprah Winfrey is inspiring.
Melissa McCarthy, she also was big. She lost weight.
Yeah, they all go on GLP-1.
Jonah Hill.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a picture of him.
He's not the same person anymore.
Yeah.
I think he looks unhealthy.
Well, but you always do when you lose like a whole bunch at once.
It's like the dude from Blues Traveler when he lost it all. He had all that skin hanging
Haven't
off.
seen him.
John Popper.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since he lost the big weight.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still out playing around?
I think so. He's still got all those harmonicas. Just
still
a
got the harmonica?
smaller belt that he puts them in, or a vest.
Yeah, he plays less.
He has a vest with each harmonica.
He plays less harmonicas now because his vests aren't as large as they used to be.
Him.
But you know what? If it adds a few years, then I'm all for it. I mean, John Popper's given us enough good times with his great harmonica playing.
Absolutely.
I don't think we should all insist that he remain unhealthy so that he can have more harmonicas at his disposal on a nightly basis. And I know that's what you were thinking, Jared.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Evil. That's what you are. Evil. A user. All right. Well, you know he's not evil? English Nick. He's a parent, and he's got parental responsibilities, and he has to go now.
But I will see you
do the
tomorrow.
right thing. Yes.
Be back tomorrow.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow. You're just going to hang out with us tomorrow?
I'll hang out for a while tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. You can hang out a little while.
A double dip of English Nick this week.
He's too busy.
I've had that.
Steady.
Double dip.
2 scoops of English Nick.
I'm going to scoop out of here.
Get any size furnace for just $59.99 a month with an unbeatable lifetime warranty. And ask about clean air upgrades by calling Reliable Heating and Air. Visit ReliableAir.com today.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 3/22/26. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
Dave Baker here for Artisan Custom Closets. Ever tried to hide stuff and you end up putting it next to some stuff you tried to hide last year? You might be out of room. You wouldn't have that problem, though, if you let Artisan Custom Closets help you get organized. I let them help me organize my master closet and my garage, and it turns out I have way more room than I thought I had. Simply schedule a free design consultation today with a certified master designer at artisancustomclosets.com and reward yourself with affordable luxury.
Looking for something this weekend? Head to Lakewood 400 Market, where shopping feels like an adventure. Shop over 500 booths packed with home decor, fashion, art, collectibles, and one-of-a-kind finds. Grab a bite, bring a dog, make a day of it. Lakewood 400 Market. Discover something you didn't know you were looking for.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story 5 days after her disappearance. Still no sign of Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie.
Right now, we believe Nancy is still out there.
Pima County, Arizona Sheriff Chris Nano says there are no suspects at this point. The head of the FBI's Tucson office, John Edwards, says they are looking into a reported ransom note.
We are aware of a ransom letter that was sent to the local media and then to national outlets. As with every lead, we are taking it seriously. We are in communication with the family, and while we advise and recommend from a law enforcement perspective, any action taken on any ransom is ultimately decided by the family.
The FBI is now offering a $50,000 reward in the case. Gun violence emerges as the leading concern for Georgia parents, according to a new statewide poll from Emory. 33% of Georgia parents rank gun violence among their top 3 concerns for their child, up from 27% last year. Other top worries for Georgia parents are education and school quality, social media, mental health and suicide, and bullying. New food label rules take effect today.
The FDA is relaxing rules that restrict when food companies can claim their products have no artificial colors. Now, companies can claim no artificial colors if they add plant-based color to food. FDA Commissioner Marty McCary says it's an effort to clarify labels and push Americans to make healthier choices.
Removing artificial food dyes from the U.S. food supply is not a silver bullet that's suddenly going to make our children healthier, but it is one important step.
Medical experts say that natural dyes are a better alternative than artificial options. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
AI could help identify people at a greater risk of falling. A new study shows artificial intelligence can look over an abdominal CT scan and pick out adults at higher risk of falling years in advance. Researchers from the Mayo Clinic used AI tools to examine medical images that show measured fat distribution, muscle area, density, and bone area to predict future fall risk. It is now 3:32 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, finally better news in Midtown. That earlier crash is gone, 85 southbound at 17th Street, but it is already it's going to stay slow, I should say, for the afternoon with delays continuing from the 85-400 merge The Beaver Spring Connector southbound jams in right. It's Sidney Marcus. The Connector southbound, you're going to stay pretty slow down toward I-20. Northbound delays from University Avenue up to 10th Street. 400 northbound, seeing that slow zone fill in Sandy Springs from right around Abernathy Road as you head up to Northridge Road, exit number 6. And on I-75 northbound, a few brake lights in Marietta from South Marietta Parkway up to Highway 5 to Canton Road Connector. From the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upward. Sunshine returns this afternoon, but staying cool with highs in the low 40s, dropping down to the upper 20s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny and a little warmer with a high near 60, but the wind picks back up on Saturday, so despite the sunshine, staying cool with highs in the mid-40s.
41 in Stone Mountain, 45 in College Park, and 42 in Cartersville. More news at 4 o'clock, breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Are your investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or Roth? Are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little in tax as you can? These are all questions you can't afford to get wrong. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth, and in many cases, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep that makes the real difference. Trajan Wealth and Trajan Tax work closely together exclusively. No more guessing about whether you should do a Roth conversion, or if maxing out your 401k is really the best option. Our nationally recognized fiduciary advisors and CPA team work in tandem to make sure your tax strategy works with your investment strategy. We'll even do your tax preparation. One team, one strategy. Isn't it time for a second opinion? Call Trajan today. 404-208-3300. That's 404-208-3300.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Hey folks, it's Scott Slade with another great tip from my friends at Myland, Atlanta's local experts for home loans. So many people have credit card balances they don't pay off every month, which can make the first part of the year more stressful than it should be. The guys at Myland say a great product to use to reduce the amount you pay is a home equity line of credit, or HELOC. This allows you to use the equity in your home to pay off high-interest credit card debt without touching your first mortgage. HELOCs are typically easier and faster to close than a full mortgage, so you can expect to get cash much faster. Whether you want to pay off debts or handle large expenses, HELOCs can be a great tool to use. To find out if one is right for you, call Myland at 770-817-2000. That's 770-817-2000. Or online at myland.com. Spell it M-I-L-E-N-D. And please tell them I sent you. NMLS and Georgia Residential Mortgage License C148769, located at 8995 Westside Parkway, Alpharetta, Georgia 30009. Myland is an equal housing lender.
Are you trying to sell your home the traditional way? Weeks of showings, perfectly timed vacuuming, awkward strangers judging your furniture. Then the price drops start, followed by the slow emotional descent into, well, let's just take the offer. Or you could try Orchard. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front so you can buy your next place before you even think about selling the current one. You move in, breathe, maybe even sit on a couch that isn't covered in plastic for staging. Meanwhile, Orchard handles everything with the old place. Repairs, upgrades, marketing, without you lifting a finger. And then, when it sells for more, which it usually does, you get a second check. One when you move, one when it sells. No begging, no bargaining, no baking cookies before every open house. Just a better way to move. Get your free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
What was that, Eric?
I'm saying
I
I think what I meant to say was I love everybody. That's what you heard, Carlin, right? I said Eric Von Hessler loves everybody, right? That's it. It's absolutely. Everyone knows that Eric Von Hessler loves everybody.
Kindest guy around.
Rooting for everybody. Supporting everybody. Being nice to everybody. And I was just thinking about this. And for all of my kindness, and I, advancing in age now, when I look back at my life, most of the things that I regret about my behavior happened before I was 20 years old. Not all. But most of them happened before I was 20 years old. Pretty much since I've been 20, I've really been just the nicest person, kind to everybody that I could be kind to. And just as I was taking my walk around the station, I thought to myself, all of that kindness that I've handed out to other people, been there for other people, always caring, what do I get in return? what does the universe reward me with? The Patriots are in the Super Bowl again. So here's what I got to tell you as a Bills fan. You just have to be kind just because it's fulfilling to yourself. The universe is not going to give you any kind of points for it or decide to give you a little payback. It's just something you got to do out of your own personal makeup.
That's right.
Your own demeanor.
Just because you'll feel good about it. Don't expect goodness
Well,
to
I didn't
return.
want to go that far. I didn't know if you should do it because you'll feel good about it, because then it sounds like a selfish act.
Well, if they lose,
I say
then you'll
fulfilling.
be happy.
Huh?
If they lose, then it kind of negates that, correct?
No.
No.
They're there.
Yeah.
They're there. So, no, it doesn't. It's, the only thing that could happen any good from my point of view is they just get, 40-7 or something. But I don't think that's going to happen. I have too much faith in their coach. I think Vrabel's a great coach. And it's quite possible they're going to. But, hey, this isn't about me. This is about them. And
It's also not a sports show.
It's about their fan bases, right? And have a great week is what I say. Has everybody made their Super Bowl plans?
Yeah. I actually was invited to 3 different things, and I'm actually going to go and spend some quality time with my family instead.
Talk about a humble brag. Are you going to bring that in with your family as well?
I
Say,
did have to text
I
them.
want you guys to know that there's 2 other places I could be.
I did.
I just want you to know that, but I've chosen from my heart. I've chosen my family.
We both realized, Tina and I looked at our calendar, like, there's no other time we'll see them this month. So we're like, okay, well, then we'll go and we'll celebrate the Super Bowl with them. Maybe do a hike up there near the Woodstock area where they live. Do a hike beforehand.
game doesn't start till 6.
Not with the TV. Okay.
Well,
would you want me to hike with the big screen there,
well,
Tim?
I'll tell you what, you lose a few more pounds.
That's true.
Drag that big screen around with you.
So we might do a nice hike up there and enjoy the company with family.
Tim, you have any plans?
I was looking up delicious New England type snacks to serve.
Oh, because you have Patriots? Oh, your wife's a Patriots
Well,
fan.
she's from Boston. She doesn't
is.
care, but she's from Boston.
Well, even if you don't care, if you're from a place and that team from that place is in the Super Bowl,
Her whole
usually
family
you tend to root for, your region or whatever.
I'll be wearing my Patriot shirt that my mother-in-law got me to rub it in my face.
As a Bills fan, we exist for other fan bases to rub stuff in our face.
That's right.
Once you accept it, it's actually, you realize this is a needed thing.
Mm-hmm.
Other fan bases need somebody to, for, 40, 50 years, punch down at. and we provide that service.
We used to have the Red Sox. As Yankees fans, we had the Red Sox until 2004 that we could do that to.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you're a Yankees fan. So that's
like
I
being
wanted
a
to like you, but I guess
it's like being a Patriots fan.
Carlin, you going anywhere for Super Bowl, or are you just going to take a hike or something with Jared?
I'm not really into football.
Really?
Wow.
Can I tell you something, Carlin? I would say throughout most of my life, you would say that to me, and I would say, well, you're just nuts. How can you not be into football? But after being terrorized as a fan of the Buffalo Bills for 45 years, let me just say, right call, my friend. You don't know how much a favorite team can ruin your life. This is why you're so happy. I always see Carlin. And he has a smile, and he's happy because he doesn't have a bunch of multimillionaire strangers letting him down. So good on Carlin. So you're going to have a little party there, Tim Andrews?
Well, it's just going to be the 3 of us. I'll make some snacks. I do it every year.
Think your son can hang in there for a 3-hour game?
No, he'll go to bed
Okay.
at a normal time.
Okay.
He'll go, I don't like baseball.
He calls everything baseball?
Yeah, we were I took him to there's a little Philadelphia Eagles restaurant in our town, and we were watching.
In Tucker?
Yeah, and I went to eat lunch there, and I brought him with me, and there were a bunch of football games on, and he goes, Daddy, why do they have baseball on?
Mhm.
And I said, well,
Yeah.
no point. I'm not going to worry about it.
Well, you got to correct him. Otherwise,
You idiot. Smack him on the head.
He'll be like,
That's football,
No.
son.
He'll be like 24 years old, and everybody's like, how come he thinks everything is baseball? Well, his
No,
parents.
that's golf.
His
And he's
parents do
he's
that.
watching NASCAR. What's left of NASCAR
No,
by then?
he knows what racing. He likes to watch that.
Okay.
Well, he likes cars.
Yes.
I
Oh,
bet
good point.
you have to watch those damn cartoons for the Cars movies. You've probably had to watch those 8 billion times.
Doesn't have yet the. He doesn't want to sit and watch. a
Can't
whole
hang
movie.
for 3 hours.
He did for both Superman movies, the '78 one and then the most recent one. He did like those.
I wonder what that's doing to kids because, now there's so much short form entertainment for them.
Yeah.
Which there used to be when I was a kid, but it was usually about a half an hour long, like when the cartoons for really small children.
And there were
where they're just
commercials.
making noises like,
Yeah.
whatever, but they were like 30 minutes long. And I wonder if it's not so good that we can because kids aren't going to have a long attention span anyway, and it takes time to be able to sit down and watch an hour and a half movie or something. But I wonder if that's going to be delayed in the future, because now we have all kinds of bite-sized entertainment that we can throw at kids between like 1 and 5.
He likes Tom and Jerry, so there's hope.
And I guess those are the same, but I would watch a half hour, right? Each one of those.
There'd be 3 episodes in a half hour.
Right, because originally they would run before like movies or
Right.
something, so they'd be like 12 minutes long.
And they're only a little violent.
Only a little violent and a little xenophobic. Not a whole lot of xenophobia. Just a
Xenophobia
little.
in Tom and Jerry?
I don't know about Tom and Jerry. They all, in the war, they all did
Oh,
their,
yeah.
You know, we won't go there. Yamamoto's over there.
I know, right?
Don't really want to get into it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, and my last name is Von Hessler. So I'd like to say that Von Hessler and Yamamoto, we took it on the chin more than anybody else during these cartoon World War II propaganda
This is
films.
progress, though. We are on in Atlanta
I know,
radio
I know.
in 2026.
I brought it up before. This is a show that could not exist in 1946.
No.
Autumn
Von
has a little-
Hessler and Yamamoto on the radio could not exist in America
it could not.
in
Autumn
1946.
has a little Italian in her, so you have the whole axis right there.
Yeah, yeah. And and just remember this. We have long memories. So you guys are going to get comfortable.
I know that.
And then we're going to take over the radio airwaves.
I'm sure there's people out there like, I always knew there was some kind of axis of
I
evil.
ain't listening to Von Hessler.
If it weren't for
doctrine.
us, you'd all be speaking German here in Switzerland.
Where everybody speaks German?
Not everybody.
Well, man, most.
A lot. I don't know.
Most
I
do.
meant it metaphorically.
By the way, is that the first thing they do when they take over? Like, did the Romans make everybody speak their language when they?
I think the Romans did. I don't think the Germans did.
Did the Romans? I thought it's a lot of work. You're taking over. Listen, you're
take
taking
over the
places.
education.
You're taking places over because you want to plunder their gold. Once
Yeah.
you've got that, then you really want to go in and you have to re-educate everybody in
Well, they
every
had to
place
obey
that you.
your gods, but I don't think.
Sure.
But I don't think they had to speak the language.
No, I mean, it's silly. It's
How-
going up to a 55-year-old and saying,
You're gonna
"Hey,
learn
your-
Latin."
Your language must change right now." I think you just take the spoils of war and you basically just say to people,
Here's what AI says here. It
do
says,
what you're told and we won't shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. That's our government. Hold on. No, they say, just don't bother us.
We won't quarter you.
It says here, according to Gemini, that when the Romans conquered a territory, they typically installed a governor, imposed heavy taxes,
That's
and
money.
forced assimilation. So yeah,
Assimilation, but not
language. It
That's
was
not
cultural.
Assimilation is just basically
Your
you
culture.
Got, our gods are your gods, or just in the privacy of your own home, pray to whatever you want. But when you're outside your front door, tell the world that you're praying to our gods.
And they did that.
They just wanted the gold, and they wanted to expand the empire. They didn't want to get bogged down in everybody has to learn our language. I don't think.
Well, they did that until Christianity expanded so much they couldn't control it. So they just said, okay, but you have to take all these things and put it in there.
Right, which makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Basically, what you do is you say, hey, if you're not going to cause us any trouble, it's very likely we won't kill you for no good reason.
Right. It says here
not
that-
not guaranteed, but very likely.
if you did resistance was handled with extreme force, while cooperation was often rewarded.
Well, that's how you do it. That's Genghis Khan did the same thing. He'd send somebody in there and say, hey, if you if you don't resist us, we'll let you keep a few parts of your culture. If you do resist, we're going to kill and eat every one of you.
It pays to have the WSB radio app. Download it today and get ready for the Blitz.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz. I don't believe it. 5 chances every weekday to win $1,000.
Oh, that is awesome.
Are you serious? The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
Your next chance to win is at 5 p.m. from 95.5 WSB.
Download the WSB radio app now.
Hi, it's Dale from TrustDale.com. I've trusted America's Best Choice for more than a decade for windows, doors, siding, decks, and roofing. Their exclusive 3-way warranty, including my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, protects you if something goes wrong.
Thanks, Dale. At America's Best Choice, we deliver the best exterior solutions that provide long-term value for your home. Schedule your free in-home estimate now at abcwin.com. No pressure, no gimmicks. America's Best Choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
We are here with CFP Matthew Decker of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL every weekend right here. Get more at retireatlradio.com. And Matt, what makes you and the team, what makes you different?
You come to us, you come to the Vincent Financial Group for money management, and yet maybe you're a really conservative investor. Our fee is not going to change whether or not we're shooting for a 20% rate of return or a 5% rate of return. This is one of the better use cases for a no-fee growth annuity, because on those no-fee growth annuity contracts, if you get the right ones and if you're working with the right people, you won't pay an advisory fee on those dollars, and yet you are getting exactly what you want, which is a vehicle that has more safety to it. So for those people in the retirement window looking for a way to take some risk off the table but not have to pay a fee to do it, a no-fee growth annuity can be a phenomenal complement to a portfolio. If you want to have that conversation around, what your mix of assets should be, we'd love to have that conversation with you. You can go to retireatlradio.com. Right there on the homepage, you can book a 30-minute discovery call with us. We can have this conversation. We would love to do it.
Again, that's retireatlradio.com, or make the call. We have a representative standing by right now. 770-280-1488. That's 770-280-1488. That initial consultation to discuss your financial future with Aaron Vincent, Matthew Decker, the team at the Vincent Financial Group. It's no cost, no obligation. 770-280-1488 or retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every weekend right here. And it's all powered by the Vincent Financial Group.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Are the effects of diabetes, prostate cancer, hypertension, or high cholesterol robbing you of your ability to perform in the bedroom? Choice Men's Health can help you eliminate ED and get your bedroom performance back in just one visit. Choice Men's Health offers breakthrough treatments for ED and performance issues in the bedroom to help you regain your confidence and give you back the intimacy with your partner. Call Choice Men's Health right now to make an appointment and find out how you can eliminate ED on the first visit. Popular name brand pills like Viagra and Cialis don't work for everyone and can have serious side effects. Choice Men's Health custom medications work immediately, even if you have a medical history or think you're too old to perform like you used to. Choice Men's Health can help you have a fulfilling sex life again. Call Choice Men's Health today at 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. Once again, that's 404-400-1170.
MSC Cruises feel so stylish and European. Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato? Those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
Cruise from $199 plus get up to $500 onboard credit and kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
If your old heater decides to call it quits in the middle of winter, no biggie. Castile Heating and Cooling are your local experts at keeping you warm inside while kicking the cold to the curb. We'll be there to help same day, with no emergency fees, even on nights and weekends. Castile even replaces your broken unit the next day with free estimates available. And right now, trade in your old unit and get up to $5,000 toward a new HVAC system installation. So don't let heating issues stress you out. Book CastileAir.com today.
I tell you, I'm feeling a great new segment coming on. So I feel it. You see I'm standing here?
Oh, yeah.
I feel the energy from the ground. It's almost like I could be like handling snakes in a small church.
I feel like I'm in church right now, the way those hands are moving.
The inspiration. Hey, you guys want to know where water is? Point me. I will find it. Because I'm feeling that new segment energy. And it was inspired by the fact, I don't know about inspired, sometimes annoying things can inspire you. And this is one of those situations. Is that now everything that I use has this kind of AI helper added to it. And I just noticed Slack, which is what we use, because we're all over the place, and so we all putting stories in there all day long that maybe we could comment on during the show. And I see that they now have Slackbot. Thanks for taking 2 seconds to give it a name. Slackbot.
Who owns that?
Slack.
Oh.
It's just in Slack. So it said, I looked down, it says, hey, Eric Von Hessler. This is from Friday, I think, last Friday. Hey, Eric Von Hessler, time to wrap up your week. You have 5 more AI search previews. Let's summarize what you accomplished this week. Now, here's the thing. All we all do in this, we don't even discuss anything. We just throw stories in there all day long. So there's nothing that it can tell me. And I can see through this that what it's doing there, like if you work in a regular office, not a ridiculous living like the one that we're involved in, but a regular office where you would be in Slack with a team of other people, ideas, projects, things like that. What that tells me is when it says, let's summarize what you accomplished this week, I would change that to let's glow up that resume of yours. I think that's what it's saying, right? That probably would be very helpful if every week AI is telling you, hey, you did this week, and you kind of rack it up in the resume.
Yeah.
So
it takes tallies.
And then my producer, that's Jared Yamamoto.
Hello.
He decided to ask for some help with AI Slackbot, and you ask.
I said, "What's a good question to ask on the radio?"
See, this is the new segment I'm thinking coming up, like an AI hour, where we only do things that AI suggests that we should do with our listening audience.
The slop hour.
So, slop hour. I like it.
I love that
because they call it slop.
I like the. It sounds like some guy in the army in the 50s. Hey, slop hour!
Slop time.
Get over here. Hey, slop hour.
Hey, he always knows the time though. Slop hour.
He does. He knows about 2 things. The other one's slop. So when asked, this is all the computers in the world. This is data centers larger than Manhattan that are going through all this stuff. When you ask this question, what's a good question to ask on the radio? And we got. Perhaps we should open the phones because these are so good. We got. What's the most ridiculous thing you've ever done on a dare?
It does preface. It says for call-ins or listener interaction. For fun, quick, engaging moments.
It does say that parenthetically. Well, are you guys into fun, quick, engaging segments?
I am.
Yeah.
Quick being the operative word.
Yes.
Want a couple more?
Yeah, love it.
If you could swap lives with any celebrity for one day, who would it be, and what would you do first?
I want to answer the question about what celebrity I would be.
Yes. How are you, sir? Thank you for listening to the show.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm all right.
All right, let's just get to it.
I would be Bonnie Blue.
Oh, you old. She's the porn star that broke the world record for having sex with most men in one sitting, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
And what was the first thing you do?
I'd be the first one to have sex with an entire Central American country.
404-872-00.
Preferably Guatemala.
Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. Bonnie Blue's got nothing on you. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.
Bye.
No, you're done. Okay, great. Was he off? Is he off?
He's off.
Okay.
He's off.
All right.
404-872-0750. 1-800-WSB Talk.
What's your go-to guilty pleasure song that you'd never admit to anyone? Which, by the way, is kind of a silly question because it's a question mark at the end, and the question is, what is your go-to? What is it? Go-to? What do you call it? Guilty pleasure song. But that you wouldn't admit to anyone. So aren't you?
Hello?
How do you? Hold on. How do you? First, before we get to it, how do we get to a question where the question is, what is the song that you like that you will never admit to anyone?
Oh, because it's a deep, dark
Well,
secret.
you're anonymous when you call into a radio show.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I know for a
Got
fact.
Ray on line 5 here.
Yeah, I know.
Ray?
His name is Ray Franklin, and he lives in Marietta. I know that for a fact, sir. What's your favorite guilty pleasure song that you wouldn't tell anybody about?
Power of Love by Celine Dion.
Any reason, sir, that you like this song so much? I mean, did you meet your significant other or something along those lines while it was playing?
Yeah, I first heard it when I was in an adult bookstore in 1991.
Okay, it's great to have you on the show, sir. And,
Beautiful voice he has.
Who's screening calls today?
So sad about what's happening with her.
It's okay. We can bring him down now.
Not with anything.
No,
we're
it's
doing.
okay. We can. Sir, why don't you just go on back to your creepy life? We'd appreciate that. Okay.
Mega dittos.
Thank you for calling. Appreciate it. Yet it's all the same. What's the weirdest food combo you love that everyone thinks is gross? Isn't that the same question?
If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest and why?
I know.
The blue jay.
Why?
I don't know.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
This President's Day, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Benjamin Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G service. What's up with that? Ben Franklin wasn't even a president. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be in business with an American wireless company that supports our vets in a big way and keeps all their customer service in this country. That's important. And you'll be on the same towers the big carriers use, so you'll get the same 5G service without the inflated price. So hang on to your Benjamins and switch to Pure Talk for a Jackson and a Lincoln. No contract, no hidden fees. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll get 50% off your first month when you switch. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, for an American wireless company that is truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply or price stopped, opt out.
Mom, can we get snacks? Unless chips are on sale for $3.99, we're in a snack drought, buddy.
Hey, remember Current? They can get us up to $750 before payday once we qualify.
Wait, $750 of our money now?
Yep, and they're even offering an extra $75 sign-up bonus right now. Set up an eligible payroll deposit and see if we qualify for an advance. No hassle, no credit checks.
Gummy worms, here we come.
Current has your back with up to $750 in paycheck advances once you qualify. And right now, get an extra $75 bonus when you set up an eligible payroll deposit. Join the millions who count on Current when it matters most. Text LOUD to 323232 now. That's LOUD to 323232. LOUD to 323232.
Paycheck advance is offered by FineCo Advance LLC, a financial technology company, not an FDIC-insured bank. Eligibility and available amounts may vary and are subject to change at any time. For full terms and conditions, visit current.com/radio or call 1-888-851-3177 for more information.
I'm Chris Chandler. When you join us Friday starting at 5 a.m. for Atlanta's Morning News, how's it looking in the weekend forecast? We'll help you plan. And why Clark Howard says pizza is a great deal right now. Join us on 95.5 WSB.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top story, the mysterious disappearance of Nancy Guthrie continues to stump investigators. Correspondent Alex Stone has the latest on the investigation into the apparent kidnapping of the mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie.
Who took Nancy Guthrie remains unclear, according to Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos. He says they believe she was kidnapped, but no proof of life has been sent. They're treating a ransom letter sent to media outlets as real until they feel otherwise, but they don't know if it's a hoax. Another letter was determined to have been a hoax, and the alleged author of the note was arrested. The sheriff saying,
"We have not identified a suspect."
Investigators say Guthrie's front door camera went offline at 1:47 Sunday morning. A person was detected on a camera at 2:12 a.m., but because Guthrie wasn't paying for a subscription, there are no video recordings salvageable.
The FBI is now offering a $50,000 reward in the case. It is 43 degrees in Atlanta, trending warmer tomorrow, but will that stick around for the weekend? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A new survey from Emory asked Georgia parents their top concerns.
A statewide poll asked more than 1,000 parents in Georgia what they are most worried about when it comes to their children.
Gun violence was number one. Number two was education and school quality. Number three was social media. Number four was mental health and suicide. And number five was bullying, including cyberbullying.
Emory professor Stephen Patrick says the fact that gun violence is the top concern is a shift, but it may be due to the fact that Georgia has a higher than national average rate of deaths from guns compared to the rest of the country. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
A suspect is now behind bars following this week's shooting at a DeKalb County library.
The shooting happened at the City of Decatur Library, where police believe 44-year-old Medicus Brown got into an argument with another man in the computer room of the second floor. Days after the shooting, the DeKalb Sheriff's Office arrests Brown on charges of aggravated assault and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. The victim is reported to be at Grady Hospital and in critical condition. The library will remain closed and is expected to reopen on February 9th. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
Governor Kemp's tax rebates are taken out of the budget, amended by the Georgia House today. Appropriations Committee Chairman Matt Hatchett says it's been replaced with state grants for local governments to lower property taxes.
This is the first step that we're doing. It's an $850 million grant to counties for a reduction of $18,000 on the value of the home, which lowers the property taxes, and we'll reimburse the counties.
The measure now heads to the state Senate. A bipartisan effort under the Gold Dome to address student literacy in Georgia.
That if you can't read, we're coming to help.
House Education Committee Chairman Chris Irwin says under this legislation, literacy coaches will be placed in every public school in the state to help kindergarten through third grade students. The measure would also make kindergarten mandatory and allow schools to hold back students who don't read at grade level. A neo-Nazi convicted of threatening a Georgia lawmaker and a rabbi gets the max sentence.
32-year-old Ariel Ramos will spend 5 years behind bars after being convicted of mailing threatening postcards to Representative Esther Panich and a Macon rabbi after lawmakers passed legislation defining anti-Semitism in Georgia code. Panich says it was empowering to testify in the trial.
He was completely unrepentant. He didn't acknowledge the harm he did, and he'll just serve his time and no one will remember him.
As part of the sentence, Ramos will also serve 3 years on supervised release. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
A candlelight vigil in honor of a fallen Gwinnett County police officer will be held tonight in Duluth. Officer Pradeep Tamang was shot to death at a Stone Mountain hotel over the weekend. Tonight's event starts at 7 o'clock at Cross Point Church. The governor's ordered flags to fly at half-staff to honor Officer Tamang on the day of his funeral on Saturday. Officer David Reed is recovering after he was shot in the face. ACLU of Georgia Executive Director Andrea Young announces her retirement. She's led the organization for 10 years and plans to retire in the spring. Young is the daughter of former Atlanta Mayor and UN Ambassador Andrew Young. It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Already a full house into downtown, Bill. The brake lights find you on 400 southbound from Lenox Road, and it continues 75-85 south down to I-20. Not any better northbound. You're packed in from University Avenue up to Peachtree Pine Street. On the West Freeway, 20 westbound, not bad. It's eastbound that's really slow this afternoon. 20 eastbound, the brake lights find you just east of Thornton Road. Not going to find any relief until you get over to I-285. Elsewhere, 285 southbound, the outer loop getting down to I-20. That ride's also getting slower from South Atlanta Road down past Hollowell Parkway. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Cloud cover giving way to sunshine this afternoon, but staying breezy and cool with highs in the low 40s, dropping down to the upper 20s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, sunny skies, trending a little warmer, high near 60. But a dry, cold front moves in on Saturday, so sunshine but trending colder with highs in the mid-40s.
Right now it's 41 in Roswell, 40 in Austell, and 44 in Hampton. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I just saw this story. I know it was a couple of years ago. It was there, and now it's back again. So maybe he's doing it right now. But this Pete Davidson is burning off over 200 tattoos.
Burning them off.
I don't know. Said here. That's what I saw. Burning them off. Whatever. He's getting rid of them. And boy, that seems like quite an endeavor.
Yeah.
Getting rid of 200 tattoos.
Yeah. And painful.
It almost seems as manic on the other side as getting 200 tattoos. It really, this would identify manic behavior. In the beginning, getting 200, then waking up one day and saying, I'd really prefer 0. Now I'm going to get rid of 200.
Well, he's got that new Netflix show, so I wonder if this is just one of those headline grabbers to get people to go over.
Is it a reality show?
No. I think it's more of a podcast that he's doing on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Netflix is getting into podcasting.
Yes. I've seen the category now. Actually, when I was scrolling through it, I'm like, wow, it's a whole category.
So it's a talk show.
Yeah, I mean it's a podcast, a talk show. Yeah, I don't know. It's
I know.
It's like the word radio. Underneath radio, you have music stations, you have talking stations.
That's fair.
Only with podcasting, you can talk about music, but you can't really play it. Although there's this weird thing. I don't. Maybe they just don't pick it up. Because I follow a few YouTube channels. I'm really into, music from like the 50s to like, I don't know, 1998 or something. I'm really, and so I'll watch, a lot of these type of shows. But most of them, the really good ones, can't play music because of the copyright situation. And then I watch a couple of other people, and they just listen to entire albums and react to them. And Pink Floyd, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, but not acts that maybe would pass through copyright. Genesis, huge acts, The Who.
Do they have deals with YouTube? Maybe
I don't know. I don't know how it.
They must.
I just
that's
don't
the only
know
way
how
they
it's
can play
done.
it.
I don't know how it's done. Literally, they just sit there, and I always heard that like you can play music if you talk over it. But some of these guys just sit there and listen for like 2-3 minutes before they say something.
God, if we have 3 seconds of a song, sometimes they kick
Yes.
it out.
Oh, you play Phil Collins or Genesis?
Yeah.
Forget it.
Now,
It's
are
gonna
these
be
people
pulled.
just kind of getting away with it, or like, is there some level? That's what we need. If somebody knows, they should go to the open mic and let us know. Is there a level at which you can pay some sort of licensing fee and be able to play classic music?
This wasn't in our For Collins, by the way, category
from
AI Slackbot. We
No,
should
it
not be
wasn't.
asking that question to the.
Well,
to the
that's
listener.
why, listen, we still have the flaws of human beings. The show is not going to be perfect until we let AI completely take over all of it. The witches on Etsy are upset. I see this.
Oh, yeah.
Etsy witches.
Yeah, you can actually get
That's a thing, Tim Andrews. Etsy witches. That's a category.
What do they sell? Witch stuff?
They sell witch
Spells?
stuff. Well, they sell
Broomsticks?
Here's the deal. The reason they're upset.
Hats.
No, that's witch supply.
Oh, okay.
These are Etsy witches.
That's at Witch Warehouse.
That's that Witch Warehouse. This is like, they're selling curses. Usually like curses on your ex. Because, if a relationship broke up, I'm sure you have nothing. It's 100% the other person's fault. So you should go find a witch and put a hex on them because it's 0% your fault.
Doesn't sound like a craft to me. Well, I mean, it is witchcraft, but I mean...
The word craft is right there.
But no,
Done.
yeah, Etsy, you go to buy things people make.
Yes,
like,
well,
they
make it.
basket
Well, they're going to make your ex miserable by putting a curse on them. That's a product, apparently. Well, Etsy a long time ago said no, we can't be doing that on our marketplace, but it's kind of existed. Maybe in the dark Etsy, I don't know, but it's kind of been there.
Etsy.
It's been there for a long time, but it's being outed because other consumers, what they do, they figured the way that to out them is they give them rave reviews and they push them up and up and up and up the pages, and now Etsy's starting to notice them. And it turns out if you're an Etsy witch, well, not for long. Where can you take your witching?
Temu.
I know. I feel bad. I mean,
you're not going to make as much money.
Look at Beatrix here. I mean, she's 62 years old. She lost her entire shop after promoting via ads and helping clients with spells.
How old is Beatrix?
62.
62 years of age.
She now directs people to her personal website.
Has she advanced to crone?
Can you find her website?
Yes,
I want to. How do I get a curse?
It's celestialcraftspells.com.
I want to. Who do we want to curse? Something fun, not
Autumn.
like a. Now.
Yeah, she's already.
If she finds out that I was behind it, it'll be over.
Oh, I found it. Okay, you can come back
what's
to
it
me
cost?
spell.
Come back to me.
That's $20.
My dad's dead. Can't work on him.
Oh, you might.
You have the.
I could have used this one when I was 13.
You have the good luck spell for $20.
That seems very, generalized. Good luck.
Can you get polyjuice potion?
I don't see that on here.
Polyjuice.
Polyjuice. Well,
is that so you can be in a polyamorous relationship and you have enough energy to keep it going?
No, it's from Harry Potter. You drink it, and you can. If you have a little piece of somebody else's like DNA, you can become them for a little while.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then what happens to them?
Well, you can go into the what is it called? Green Guts, the bank?
Yeah, that's right.
Take
Wait a minute,
everybody's gold
when
out.
you take over somebody's identity for a little while, what happens to them?
Well, you got
Are
to
there
knock
two
them
of you?
out and hide them, or
Yeah,
they can.
because otherwise
okay.
it'd be two.
Be odd.
Yeah.
I'm a well-adjusted adult, so I don't know anything about Harry Potter.
You're missing out.
Never read a book. Never. I mean, it's okay for you, Jared. You were actually of the age to read. Did you ever read Harry Potter books?
I did. I read all of them.
I just remember when in the '90s when they really got. I was living in LA at the time, and you know,
That when the first one
everybody's
came out?
kids. Yeah. Well, the movie started coming out, and then the book. Well, I remember the books being a sensation first, and I just thought it was the weirdest thing. I thought it was great that kids were reading, but I just at the time I was like, no, I'm not going to be reading the same book that every 12-year-old is reading. I find that to be strange. So I never went back, and I hear they're very well written.
They are.
But now everybody hates the author.
Not everybody.
Well, I mean, a lot of people do.
Yeah, she's not as beloved as
She's
she
not
was.
welcome at, well, hey, you know what? Let me say something about J.K. Rowling. Not in the Epstein files.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we have to applaud anybody who's been famous for the last 30 or 40 years that is not. I mean, Stephen Hawking is in there, for heaven's sake.
That Dan Bilzerian, the poker player, he's all ripped.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
No, but, I can put him in a category in my brain.
But the reason he's in there is because Epstein was obsessed with him and had tons of photos of him and Post Malone.
Really?
And so anything that he had on his computer, or there's
Yes,
a lot of this,
is
it
in
gets
there.
pushed out.
Right. Well, there's 3 million documents, so you don't know. You hear names and stuff. I've seen a few things for sure. The guy who's the half owner of the Giants.
Yeah.
My guess is they're going to try, but in 6 months he's not going to have that job anymore. I really don't know how you kind of push through on that one. A lot of people acting like horrible people. Although that one of Prince at the time, Prince Andrew.
Where he fell down.
Well, how do you know he's not? Maybe she fainted or something.
did. Yeah,
and maybe
maybe.
he's trying to help. Maybe a little mouth to mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man.
The fact that people jump to conclusions like that.
Yeah, I mean,
The
he's-
profiling going on.
Let's start with he's doing a good deed. No good deed goes unpunished, right?
That's right.
I mean, I don't know. It's possible. It looks like he's giving her mouth to mouth. I don't know. I'm a very
You're
glass half full kind of guy. I'm a positive
As
person.
you should
you know.
be.
You know.
It's a better way to live.
It is a better way to live. I
mean,
don't
the
know why.
fact
Again, I heard somebody today was saying it's like, this guy who's going to be the next that Trump is nominated to be the next Fed chair.
He's in it?
Yes. Why aren't people going? No, if you're in it and you're up for something now. No, here's the deal. Maybe you're not going to jail, but we never listen to anything you say again. You're no longer considered smart or wise, and hell no, you're not getting a government job. Is that asking too much?
Yes.
For all the rich and famous people who found this pedophile to be just so delightful
But this
to be
next
around.
Fed chair is going to be that good.
More like the ped chair.
Hey!
But technically, they're...
Yeah, I know. But you know what? That is true.
I know it's true,
It kind of
but-
bothers me that anybody who says technically it does change at a certain age.
Yes.
But I'm not going to weigh into that because, we've recognized that people are way too ignorant for nuance and they come after you for being right. This is a little bit like I always thought it was hilarious when Obama was president that people would it'd be like a negative that he had good grammar, or
Yeah.
he
Oh,
would,
I know.
like he would say a foreign country properly. Or so it's like, is that what you teach your kids? That speaking properly is not.
Hey.
I don't want my president knowing how to speak properly.
Here in America, we
That's
say
right.
it like that.
They say it.
It's our way.
It's un-American to be grammatically correct when speaking. Let's say hello. It's not un-American ever for any reason. Alex Williams. He's an American. Let's say hello to Alex. Alex says 85 is crowded into Norcross.
American indeed, my friend. Good afternoon, Eric, and to the Doctrinaires. Yeah, watching a slow ride already today. We know Thursday is one of our busier rush hour days, and we're definitely seeing that with 85 northbound. Already a full house from Chamblee-Tucker Road in DeKalb County. Not going to find much relief until you get up to Beaver Ruin Road and Steve Reynolds Boulevard. Then a few more brake lights between Duluth and Suwanee. 400 northbound, I'm seeing that the brake lights start there in Sandy Springs from I-285, but quickly improving once you clear the North Springs MARTA station. Checking the ride on I-75 is Isabella Rodriguez.
And right now on I-75 northbound, just past South Marietta Parkway, exit 263, a crash is blocking a left lane, so expect some slowdowns through Marietta and watch for flashing lights on that left shoulder. This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and really be the MVP. Football and King's irresistible Hawaiian Sliders. There's nothing like it. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
It pays to have the WSB radio app. Download it today and get ready for the Blitz.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
I don't believe it.
5 chances every weekday to win $1,000.
Oh, that is awesome. Are you serious?
The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
Your next chance to win is at 5 p.m. from 95.5 WSB.
Download the WSB radio app now.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Monica Pearson for Superior Plumbing. Did you know the water pressure regulator is the heartbeat of every home? It can affect all things in your plumbing system, and when it's not regulated, it is the main cause of most plumbing problems. They only last about 8 years. Have Superior Plumbing check yours.
Looking for something this weekend? Head to Lakewood 400 Market, where shopping feels like an adventure. Shop over 500 booths packed with home decor, fashion, art, collectibles, and one-of-a-kind finds. Grab a bite, bring a dog, make a day of it. Lakewood 400 Market. Discover something you didn't know you were looking for.
Are you turning 65 or new to Medicare? Humana knows not everyone has the same needs when picking a Medicare Advantage plan.
Now that I'm retired, I want to enjoy the life I've worked hard to build. So I want a plan that covers me when I'm traveling the country.
Humana has a plan for that.
As a veteran, I want a plan that fills in the gaps my VA coverage doesn't provide, like dental care.
Humana has a plan for that.
I feel good about my health. I just want care and coverage with predictable costs. No surprises.
Humana has a plan for that. With a Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you get coverage and benefits that focus on what matters most to you. Learn more at GetHumana.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a Medicare Advantage HMO and PPO organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-2798. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
When it's cold outside, maintenance matters. It's Chris Chandler. My home is safe and warm because TE Certified maintains my heating. If your system hasn't been checked in a while, get a $59 heating checkup. Maintenance will prevent breakdowns, keep your system running longer and more efficiently. Book your TE Certified winter heating checkup for just $59 right now.
TE Certified, we love your home.
I believe you have a winner to congratulate, Jared Yamamoto.
That's
I mean,
right.
the winner's not Jared Yamamoto. You're Jared Yamamoto, and you're going to congratulate the winner.
I wish I was the winner. This is the winner this time is Justin Portavant, who listens to WSB up in Sugar Valley, Georgia. That's up near That's near Calhoun. And
Sugar Valley.
He won $1,000 in WSB's 5K a day bonus blitz. This was the 2:00 winner. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be giving away that word around 5:05.
Giving away the word?
Yeah, the keyword.
We're going to announce the keyword. If you get it right and it all works out contesting-wise, we will give you $1,000.
That's right. Yeah. So you don't want to miss that. You'll be announcing that keyword at 5:05.
That's what I'll be doing, Jared Yamamoto.
I got you, man.
Yeah, I was before we went to the break, I was talking about people who are in the Epstein files that we shouldn't be listening to, and I know the person that was in my mind. So I read this story today where Steve Bannon is out there saying, you know what, even though Trump is kind of back to taking a half a step back from we should nationalize the elections in November, and, you know, Steve Bannon's out there today saying, no, absolutely, we need to have ICE people at certain polling places, blah, blah, blah. Okay, anybody with a brain knows that that is not a good idea, not a legal idea. It shouldn't be done. It's 2026. It doesn't mean it won't be. I'm just saying there was a time where this was a no-brainer. It's no longer a no-brainer. But I'm not just asking MAGA right now. I'm asking everybody. Steve Bannon is all over the Epstein files. Through an awful lot of it, he's giving Epstein advice on how to improve his public image. And this is not long before he was arrested. So why isn't it so obvious that everyone in America is going to say, well, we don't give a damn what Steve Bannon thinks? Really? If you're in MAGA, he pays no penalty for this? That he was advising Epstein about how to best deal with his negative publicity? Really? I hate people who go, really? But in this situation, really?
Really?
I mean, come on, take off the team uniform for 5 whole minutes. Look in the mirror, ask yourself some questions. Change the name to Hillary Clinton, but everything else is the same. Sorry to challenge you, MAGA, but sometimes life can't be all that easy. Everything you know about Steve Bannon in the Epstein files, just do one thing. Change the name from Steve Bannon to Hillary Clinton. Now, what's your response? Eric Von Hessler just taught you how to really think. Now step back. Whatever your response was to that, now change the name back to Steve Bannon. I've just taught you how to be a consistent thinker. You can thank me later. Somebody like Steve Bannon and anybody that's involved in this. I mean, some people's names just come up in emails. Just because you're in there doesn't mean that you are going back and forth with Epstein. But for these types who are going back and forth, they're confidants, they're trying to help him out with his image, they're asking about the next party at the island and can they be there. All of those people should not be giving you advice on banking if that's what they do. Let's retire and go home for a while. Any politicians, you should no longer be thinking of as people that you might follow or take their advice. The man was running an international sex ring with underage girls. You're not going to make him a political hot potato? You're not going to do that? But if you change the name from Steve Bannon to Hillary Clinton, boy, we probably couldn't get you to talk about anything else for 3 straight weeks.
Yeah, but she ate them.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true. Had them sliced up and put on as toppings on her pizza, right?
That's right. It's different, Eric.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it. How is Steve Bannon, you're all over, you were helping Jeffrey Epstein. Even if I was to agree with you on something, I'm no longer listening to anything you have to say. As a matter of fact, don't come near me. You're creepy.
I have a very mean new nickname for those that are diehard MAGA supporters that fall into this pretzel logic, but I don't think I should say it on air.
Yeah, because, they'll get upset.
They'll get very upset. And yell at me on the open mic.
You know what? The MAGA people show so much empathy for others and that they care so much about the feelings of others that I think when dealing with them, we should show them the same respect they always give everybody else.
For sure.
So let's back off a little bit. Must be hard times. Alex Williams is watching 285, and he's doing it for you.
Yeah, Eric, checking the ride. If you're making it over toward Truist Park via 285 westbound, the outer loop on the north side, you're going to slow approaching Ashford Dunwoody Road, pretty bunched up, getting through the Georgia 400 interchange and into Sandy Springs. It gets a little bit better once you get over to I-75 and Truist Park. You're going to stay on and off the brakes southbound down to I-20. Northbound slowing on the southwest leg of the perimeter, 285 north from Langford Parkway. That as well, just trying to get up to I-20. Checking the 285 ride through DeKalb County, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
Well, the ride is not looking so good on 285, the inner loop. It's a slow ride from Georgia 400 down into the Clarkston area. 285 eastbound gets heavy as you approach I-85, and then on 285 southbound, those delays stick with you down towards Highway 78. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Hey friends, it's Mark Aram, and this is for all my listeners who are struggling with hair loss. I'm sure you've tried the lotions, pills, creams, and potions. With so many options and doctors out there, who are you going to trust? What's really going to grow your hair back? The Advanced FUE from Advanced Hair is an incredible breakthrough. Receding hairline, thinning hair, bald spots, Advanced Hair offers a simple, quick, one-day treatment that begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. And get this, Advanced Hair even guarantees your new hair will grow. Works for men and women across all ages, and there is no one in hair restoration I recommend more. For your free consultation, call 470-660-HAIR. If you move forward, you'll also receive $500 off. 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with a team that has redefined hair restoration. And don't forget to ask about that guarantee. Check out incredible before and after pictures at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out.
Mom, can we get snacks?
Unless chips are on sale for $3.99, we're in a snack drought, buddy.
Hey, remember Current? They can get us up to $750 before payday once we qualify.
Wait, $750 of our money now?
Yep, and they're even offering an extra $75 sign-up bonus right now. Set up an eligible payroll deposit and see if we qualify for an advance. No hassle, no credit checks.
Gummy worms, here we come.
Current has your back with up to $750 in paycheck advances once you qualify. And right now, get an extra $75 bonus when you set up an eligible payroll deposit. Join the millions who count on Current when it matters most. Text LOUD to 323232 now. That's LOUD to 323232. LOUD to 323232.
Paycheck advance is offered by FindCo Advance LLC, a financial technology company, not an FDIC insured bank. Eligibility and available amounts may vary and are subject to change at any time. For full terms and conditions, visit current.com/radio or call 1-888-851-3177 for more information.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather, traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by QC Kinetics. Our top local story, it's new this half hour. Atlanta police alerting the public to a suspect wanted for sexual assault. Kwame Shabazz is seen on security surveillance and ring camera footage entering an apartment on Cosmopolitan Drive on January 22nd.
The victim, he was forced away, and she was out in the hallway taking her trash out. When she went into that,
he forced his way in.
APD Lieutenant Rodney Crosby says there was another incident the following day.
The next day, we had a 911 call in the 2200 block of Piedmont where a young lady witnessed him expose himself.
There is no known connection between the victims and the suspect in these incidents. APD is asking anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers. 43 degrees in Atlanta. Chilly tomorrow. Will we see a warm-up to end the week? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. The sheriff of Pima County, Arizona, gives an update this afternoon on the search for the mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie.
To be clear, we have nobody of interest or any suspects that you would consider a prime suspect.
Sheriff Chris Nano says they believe 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie is still out there. DNA tests show blood found on Guthrie's porch came back to her. She was last seen in her home in Tucson last Saturday. The FBI announces it's offering a $50,000 reward in the case. The FBI says it is aware of a ransom letter sent to media outlets. The biggest concerns for Georgia parents right now.
Gun violence was number one. Number two is education and school quality. Number three was social media. Number four was mental health and suicide. And number five was bullying, including cyberbullying.
It's a new statewide poll from the Emory Center for Child Health Policy.
What we know is that guns are the leading cause of death for children greater than 1 year old.
Professor Stephen Patrick with Emory University School of Public Health says 33% of Georgia parents rank gun violence among their top three concerns for their child. That's up from 27% last year. After this week's shooting, the Decatur Library plans to reopen on Monday. There will be a beefed up police presence. DeKalb police say they will be working closely with Decatur police in that area. The suspect in Monday's shooting has turned himself into police. The shooting victim remains in critical condition. The FDA updates rules on food labels when it comes to artificial dyes.
Now the no artificial colors label will be allowed to be used on foods that are dyed with natural products like beets or other natural fruit juices. Synthetic dyes will not qualify for the label. FDA Commissioner Marty McCary.
For consumers, this should mean more clarity. They'll be able to trust and understand what it means when a label says no artificial dyes.
This move is part of a broader push by the Trump administration to discourage Americans from buying foods with artificial coloring. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
The White House is defending the presence of National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard at last week's FBI raid in Fulton County.
Election security is essential to national security. And as the Director of National Intelligence, it is a part of Ms. Gabbard's role to make sure that American elections are free of foreign interference and that American elections are safe and secure.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. President Trump now says it was Attorney General Pam Bondi who insisted Gabbard be there. A new federal report on the probable cause of a MARTA accident involving a worker more than 1 year ago.
The NTSB says insufficient worker safety procedures contributed to a MARTA employee being hit by a train in October of 2024. The agency's report also finds the designated lookout person was doing something else when the train approached and failed to see it. The injured worker was part of a team of technicians performing maintenance work on train approach lights between the Art Center Station and Lindbergh Center Station in Atlanta. The train strike caused the worker's leg to be amputated below the knee. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
Two Atlanta charter schools announced plans to close at the end of this school year. Kip Soul Primary School and Kip Soul Academy sent out a notification to parents saying it was a difficult and painful decision. It is 4:34. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Picking up a new slow zone around the airport, Bill. 285 southbound, the outer loop between Kent Creek Parkway and Washington Road. Going to check to see if we got anything going on there. 85 southbound on the south side. It's a tap of the brakes from 285 down to Flat Shoals Road, exit 66 in Union City. 75 southbound, that's a packed house between Hateville and Forest Park from CW Grant Parkway down to Forest Parkway. And then DOT reporting a new crash, 75 southbound in Morrow approaching Mount Zion Boulevard, exit 231. Should be off to the side. We'll see if any lanes are blocked there. Definitely seeing that slow ride through downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez.
A slow ride indeed, especially heading into Midtown. Those delays start on Georgia 400 southbound at Lenox Road exit 2, and they don't ease up as you get closer to I-85 and approaching the downtown connector on 75-85. We're also watching slowdowns on I-75 southbound starting at Howell Mill Road exit 252. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Ferris County
skies for this evening. Chilly as temperatures drop into the upper 20s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny with a high near 60. A dry cold front moving through on Saturday, so sunshine but cold with highs in the mid-40s.
42 now in Covington, 42 in Marietta, and 45 in Palmetto. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hey folks, it's Scott Slade with another great tip from my friends at Myland, Atlanta's local experts for home loans. So many people have credit card balances they don't pay off every month, which can make the first part of the year more stressful than it should be. The guys at Myland say a great product to use to reduce the amount you pay is a home equity line of credit, or HELOC. This allows you to use the equity in your home to pay off high-interest credit card debt without touching your first mortgage. HELOCs are typically easier and faster to close than a full mortgage, so you can expect to get cash much faster. Whether you want to pay off debts or handle large expenses, HELOCs can be a great tool to use. To find out if one is right for you, call Myland at 770-817-2000. That's 770-817-2000. Or online at myland.com. Spell it M-I-L-E-N-D. And please tell them I sent you. NMLS Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 148769, located at 8995 Westside Parkway, Alpharetta, Georgia 30009. Myland is an equal housing lender.
Life is a circle. At Emory Healthcare, this circle contains the first breakthroughs that bend fear toward hope, echoes that become second chances, love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. Emory is driven by firsts, because second chances matter to keep life's circle moving forward. Emory Healthcare, the front line of care, the forefront of discovery. Visit emoryhealthcare.org/discover.
Believe me, warmer weather is coming, and now is the time to upgrade your deck or add to your outdoor living space. Dave Baker here. My friends at Ben Hill Renovations are experts at creating decks of all shapes and sizes. They've been doing it for over 60 years, and now is the perfect time to schedule a free at-home deck consultation at bhrenovations.com to get that new deck ready for warmer weather. Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964. bhrenovations.com.
Hey, Eric, Parrot Boy for CNN.
Well, yes. What can I do for you?
He gotcha, Eric.
How did people find out these things? Is it the internet? You used to be able to be on the take. Okay, I mean, listen, radio isn't what it used to be, so yeah, I get a little side hustle in being CNN's parrot. By the way, do I have my talking points for today from CNN?
Yeah, here.
Your job is to get them to me.
My bad. Jake emails them to you, Jared. Why don't you print them out ahead of time?
I know. This money bad.
Well, Is that all he said? He got cut off or something?
No, the rest of it was just, it's just, I don't. Here's the thing about if MAGA people want to hear themselves on the air during my show, you got to get rid of that thing.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah, you got a little bit of joy in the voice, a little bit of slight tone that maybe I could imagine that you're friendly to somebody at some time, somewhere. But this kind of voice here that just lays it on the line and tells you what, no, that's just not pleasant.
Eric, Parrot Boy for CNN.
That made me laugh. That was enough. I was like, okay, that made me laugh. We'll throw that out
Eric,
there.
I love the show. A counterpoint to what you were talking about today.
Not to be NPR, just like it's just what I'm talking about, that talk radio conservative. This is the way that it is, and you just think, oh my goodness, I hope you don't talk to your children like that all the time. Is there a little bit of joy on the weekends? Now you're going to get up and you're going to do that thing, and you're going to do like,
come here, Johnny.
We just like a hint of humanity and joy, a little bit of friendliness, Hey. It's not going to make you appear weak. Just a little bit of friendliness in the voice. It will, you know what? You will persuade more people to your side.
Now, Eric, would you like the MS Now talking points or the CNN talking points?
MS Now has not paid me in months.
Okay.
CNN always good. Always good for the money.
Very good.
And not talk, they're parrot points.
And this comes directly from our boss, too, by the way.
They call them parrot points.
Yes.
They come directly from CNN.
MS Now ran out of money when they cut off USA. So
But
CNN has its own money.
When I used to get the Parrot MSNBC stuff, it would come, and the check was always there. I don't know what's going on over at MS Now. Apparently, they don't think that they don't need me as a proxy.
No.
Yeah, we'll see how their ratings do.
They should have replaced Joy Reid with you.
Exactly.
They had the slot and everything.
I even shaved my hair for it. I thought I was going to get it, but no. Yeah, you do what you can.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, maybe you can trick the audience. Well, he's bald. Maybe it's joy. I don't know.
So he's joyful.
Joyful.
Joyful Eric.
So, yeah, MAGA. We'll have MAGA on there. You can disagree with me all you want, but I'm not going to put this voice on the air that just tells me and just lighten up a little bit. Just a little. Just a little. We were talking about the Etsy witches.
Yes.
They're getting mad because they're getting kicked off the platform with their curses. And what we found out is Beatrix there, I can get a curse for $20.
You sure can.
Now, I don't usually engage in this sort of thing, but I'm an open-minded person. So I would like to order a $20 curse, a negative energy curse.
Okay.
That Stefan Diggs wakes up on Sunday morning, Super Bowl Sunday, with the worst bout of flu he's ever had in his life.
That he can't play through.
He can't play through it. It's just too much. He probably won't even be, you know what? He has to call the coach and say, this is a big day. I don't want to infect anybody else. Or maybe he wakes up, I want it to be on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Because I want the Patriots to have done all their practicing with him so that once he wakes up with the worst flu he's ever had, they're just totally in a situation where, what about all these plays we've been practicing all week?
Now what is
so? And I want to. By the way, nothing horrible here. By Sunday evening at 11, if I could even add another $20, the curse is lifted and he feels fine. Doesn't have to go on for days. Just basically, I don't know, 8 a.m. till let's say midnight. And we'll see how my $20 do. We'll see how my $20 do.
We'll see what Beatrix can pull here. It looks like she's got a 2-for-1 special going on here.
Oh,
so
I've seen her website. She can pull.
So you might be able to send one to Stefan Diggs and then maybe give yourself the money spell, where the money spell looks like it gives you, if you're seeking financial abundance and opportunities.
As a minor local celebrity and the host of my own radio show, I find it funny at the riffraff that would need that spell. No, I'm sorry. I'm doing perfectly fine. I don't need any witchcraft to
Valentine's Day next week.
Make me pay my bills.
There's the Ignite Love spell. That's if you're seeking to ignite a powerful connection or awaken.
Oh, I've been married for 38 years. Who needs love? I tell you, it's not necessary.
She won't look at me. Maybe a witch can help me.
Well, yeah. That's the come back to me spell. You want that one there. That's
not to come back. I want that girl that I've been looking at for, I don't know, the last week to notice me.
Yeah.
And not be creeped out.
Not be creeped out. Hey, can we have a spell on anyone, any female under the age of 40 that when I walk by, they're not immediately creeped out?
There we go.
That's a nice spell. It doesn't hurt anyone.
Yeah, I don't want her to date me. I just don't want her to be creeped out.
Yeah, I just want her to go, hey, that's not a bad person to, talk about the weather with.
Now, these are 20 pounds. They're not $20.
Correct. So it's a little bit more than $20, but it's close.
Oh, wait a minute. I want American witches. Thank you very much.
Well,
I didn't realize I was going
British.
over these Euro witches.
We're going to
British.
tariff all these spells coming from England.
Yes. Tariff at 100%.
100% tariff.
It sounds like you want the obsession spell, guys. That's the one.
The first thing I want is an American witch.
Yeah.
Find me an American witch. And I know a few, but they're not exactly into the spell giving business.
What about Carol J?
Give spells.
So you're obsessed with something. Let's do a spell.
Carol J? Is that J-A-Y-E or just J the letter?
It's like J like a bird, J-A-Y.
Okay, Carol J. What's she got? What kind of curses does she have?
Can
I get this by Super Bowl Sunday?
I'm not
I don't
sure.
know. Do they have like a backlog?
I'm awfully busy. I've run out of oil of newt.
It's the Eye of Newt. Come on.
Oil of clove and eye of newt.
Oh, no. So this Carol J only has a TikTok, it looks like. So I guess you'd have to order through her TikTok
Oh, for
shop.
heaven's sakes.
They allow that?
The TikTok witch shop.
Apparently, from what I'm seeing here. This is...
Is this true? Do you guys know what Upscrolled is?
What is that?
It says here, the video, this is the Mirror. It says the video app soaring past TikTok amid censorship fears. It's, at least at the time of this story, which was, a long time ago, January 28th.
That's
my
eternity.
Goodness.
My goodness.
You know how much news has happened since then? At that time, it was number 2 in the Apple Store in downloads and had gone past TikTok. But, of course, that's not necessarily a story because most of the people who want TikTok have already downloaded it, right? So if anything gets any kind of buzz whatsoever, it's going to be downloaded more than TikTok because TikTok is at almost, universal downloadedism.
Right.
Which is a word, by the way. I've just decided. Downloadedism. Downloadedism.
I'm glad that you're doubling down. I
This
like
looks
that.
like
I'm doubling
Instagram.
down on downloadedism.
This
Yes?
looks like Instagram, but their thing is that they don't have an algorithm.
Okay, so you're not going to get your favorite influencer all the time if you watch an influencer?
Yeah, and you're not going to get suppressed. I guess it's more of a democratic thing.
They say that, there's no shadow banning. Is that still going on, the shadow banning, even after Elon took over?
Not on X, I don't think.
Where do they shadow ban? Blue Sky?
No,
Bluesky?
TikTok.
That Russian place, Bluesky?
TikTok, they'll push you down if you don't have the right. If you're not using the right, they want you to use certain things.
Yes.
To push you out, and if you're not,
Well,
then-
your job is to help them make money.
Yes.
And it's a real trickle-down thing, and then they toss you a little bit of money.
Yeah,
so
it's
the
a couple of
algorithm is
coins.
designed to make you work in such a way that gets them the most money.
I'd be a little concerned about this upscrolled app. I mean, this is an Australian app. They might be spying on us.
Well, listen, I used to worry about stuff like that, but now I know that my own government is spying on me 24 hours a day. So what's it matter? They only get mad at TikTok because they're jealous. Why, the Chinese government isn't supposed to be spying on Americans. As the American government, that's
Yes.
our job.
That's right.
How dare you? It's a turf war, really, is what's going on.
Well, now we got to worry about the Australians because they're going to be spying on
I
us.
never stopped worrying about the Australians.
Well, that guy that owns TikTok now, he's pretty shady, huh?
Is that Ellison?
Larry Ellison.
Well, he owns everything.
Yeah.
They own Paramount. They own everything, and they're beloved in the White House. So my guess is their stock's going to do well for the next 3 years. Just hey, I'm no stock picker, but that would be my guess. Alex Williams says there's a crash, unfortunately, on 285 by the airport.
Yeah, getting very busy on the south side, Eric. This crash was in a center lane. Now police holding two right lanes, 285 eastbound, the outer loop right at I-85. It's slowing you back before Old National Highway. And now sounding a travel advisory in Morrow on I-75 southbound. Crash and some police activity has only a right lane open, 75 southbound, Highway 54, Jonesboro Road, exit 233. You're slow before Terra Boulevard. Also a left lane blocked northbound with that trouble. To avoid the southbound jam, think about I-675 as an alternate. Checking I-85 in Gwinnett County, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
We have some slowdowns for drivers going through Suwannee on 85 northbound in Gwinnett at McGinnis Ferry Road, exit 111. And we've got also slowdowns in that same area on the southbound side on I-85 southbound. And for an update in Norcross, it's slowing you down as you come out of 285 onto I-85 towards Steve Reynolds Boulevard, exit 103, so expect some stop-and-go traffic through that stretch. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Topical. And then it hits me, and I'm like, this is a freaking AI lady.
Local.
Green's resignation is going to shrink the Republican majority in the House.
Getting you through your morning.
How does that work?
Mark Arrow.
You've got to be kidding me.
Mark Arrow.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Are you trying to sell your home the traditional way? Weeks of showings, perfectly timed vacuuming, awkward strangers judging your furniture. Then the price drops start, followed by the slow emotional descent into, well, let's just take the offer. Or you could try Orchard. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front so you can buy your next place before you even think about selling the current one. You move in, breathe, maybe even sit on a couch that isn't covered in plastic for staging. Meanwhile, Orchard handles everything with the old place. Repairs, upgrades, marketing, without you lifting a finger. And then, when it sells for more, which it usually does, you get a second check. One when you move, one when it sells. No begging, no bargaining, no baking cookies before every open house. Just a better way to move. Get your free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
When winter weather moves in, we know your family depends on light, warmth, and staying connected. At Georgia Power, we don't wait for the storm to hit. We're here, prepared and ready to respond no matter the conditions. Because keeping your lights on isn't just our job, it's our commitment to every community we serve. Reliable energy you can count on, and a Georgia Power team working around the clock. We're here for Georgia, and we're here for you. Learn more at georgiapower.com/storm.
Oh, there it goes again. I think old Rusty's had her last ride.
Aw, I think you're right. It's time to let her go.
But what if she could still do some good?
What do you mean?
Well, we can donate it to the Tommy Novus Center.
Really?
They take old cars, running or not, and use the proceeds to help people with disabilities find jobs.
So instead of Rusty just sitting in the driveway, she could help someone who needs a job?
Exactly. And donating is easy. They pick it up for free.
That's a great idea.
Donate your vehicle to Tommy Novus Center and help people with disabilities gain meaningful employment. Visit TommyNovusCenter.org to donate.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA, a condition that leads to retinal cell death and permanent vision loss. But with Izervay, you can
slow it down, get it going slower.
Izervay slows GA progression by targeting a key source of retinal cell death, which may help preserve your vision longer. Izervay, or Avastin Captid Pagel, is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Cracks in your walls, sticky windows, musty odors. Your home is telling you it needs help. Visit aquaguard.net today to schedule your free inspection. When it comes to foundations, crawl spaces, and basements, there's only one name to remember.
AquaGuard. Looking for something this weekend? Head to Lakewood 400 Market, where shopping feels like an adventure. Shop over 500 booths packed with home decor, fashion, art, collectibles, and one-of-a-kind finds. Grab a bite, bring a dog, make a day of it. Lakewood 400 Market. Discover something you didn't know you were looking for.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse, the award-winning online learning program.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Designed by education experts, ABC Mouse seamlessly aligns with what your child is already learning in school. And with over 10,000 learning activities and more than 850 lessons, it's an engaging and comprehensive curriculum. More info at abcmouse.com/radio.
I have been teaching for 13 years, and I've never seen a program like ABC Mouse. It encompasses science, math, reading, social studies.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials. Sponsored by Age of Learning.
Well, everybody's favorite commie professor, Bernie Sanders.
Yep.
A little bit of hot water today. So,
no, what happened?
Well, you know, you and AOC were crisscrossing the country, New York Post says here, with your Fighting Oligarchy tour. And it says there, the headline, Bernie Sanders spent over $550,000 in 2025 campaign funds on private jets.
How am I supposed to get around?
Well, a bus?
No, we had to be, one day we're in California, and the next day we're in Florida. We
Fly commercial.
No, we're not doing that.
Now,
what do you have these? There's a reason you got this money.
Yes.
You might as well use it.
Now, what I haven't read deep enough into the story is to know, is it coming from his campaign?
Well, why bother
Well, he
worrying
spent
about
at least
all that?
$354,000 in campaign funds to pay for a private jet. But what I want to know is, was there a campaign fund based on the Fighting Oligarchy, or was he taking that from his own? And besides that, let's not even get into... You're you're yammering on and on about climate change, and here you are.
I can't fight climate change unless I can fight climate change.
Private jets. Why can't you fly commercial?
I don't want to be around the riffraff.
Okay, thank you. That's what I thought.
Always I get on the plane and people are like, aren't you Bernie Sanders? I got to sign autographs.
Yes, and you're tired of that.
I'm
You're tired of the people.
I don't want to look, I need to get someplace.
You're fighting for those that you're tired of, the people.
Exactly.
In 2020, you got in trouble for this in your 2020 presidential campaign.
You like
spent
private jets.
$1.9 million on private jets.
We have a right to not have to be harassed by people all over the place.
Yes.
Now, if somebody comes, where am I, a senator?
You are a senator from the great state of Vermont.
All right, Vermont. If you're from Vermont and you're going to ask me a question in Vermont, I don't care.
Yeah.
But if I'm flying on a commercial airline, I'm going to Hawaii or whatever for vacation, I don't want you bugging me.
Okay. So this is why you're morphing into Al Pacino.
I don't know. And look.
You're supposed to be for the people, is my point. The people don't get to go in private jets.
You dim the lights on the jet at night when you're flying.
Yeah.
AOC's there.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a nice talk.
Yeah.
I want the mood.
Ambient. Private jet ambiance.
I might have a chance.
Oh, no, Bernie.
Bernie, you don't.
I might.
No, you don't. You don't. You don't have a chance.
I'm a silver fox.
You don't have a chance.
This is directly from your Sit It campaign fund.
Okay,
This is
well,
not
I'm
good.
allowed
So
to use
people
it.
that are
You got to say married, not buried.
I'm married, not buried. She is a looker, and she's brilliant. We're on the same page.
So yeah, I just it's the idea of being private jets, because the people are going to say not only the money, and you're supposed to be a man of the people. They're going to say, well, you hate the whole climate change thing, and there were plenty of commercial jets, I'm sure, going to the same cities at the same time.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Bernie, but maybe yes.
That's a. Is that your defense? Maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't do it.
It's a good defense.
Somebody books it for me.
Alex Williams says 75 South is jammed into Morrow. Not tomorrow, but Morrow.
That is correct, Eric. It was some heavy police and fire department activity. 75 southbound, right at Highway 54, Jonesboro Road, exit 233. Also a left lane block northbound. Just a few minutes ago, they shut down all lanes for a minute or so, but the great news, everything is back open. Unfortunately, it's got 75 South stacked in all the way back up into Hateville from Central Avenue. Hopefully that will start to thin out. And 675 southbound, if you decide to use that as an alternate, seeing a few brake lights through there and getting through Ellenwood, where it goes from 3 lanes down to 2. We're also watching another crash on 285 on the south side, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. Not so great news in Clayton County. We've got a crash on 285 eastbound the outer loop at I-85, blocking 2 left lanes. That's slowing your ride, so expect some delays as you head towards the airport. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
When your termite bond renewal comes in the mail, do you cringe, wondering how much more are they going to charge me now? Switch to Breda Pest Management, and your termite rate is locked in for 10 years. Scott Slade here. If your termite service doesn't inspect inside, how do you know you're protected? With Breda, you get total peace of mind that your home is termite-free inside and out. And your termite rate is locked in for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
New investigations break on Channel 2 Action News. We get problems solved, plain and simple. Every day we follow the facts.
Started digging, only to find...
Getting you the answers you need now.
We have live. Team 2 coverage.
Channel 2 never stops advocating for you.
An investigation regarding your tax dollars.
We're more than just Atlanta's news.
A warning for consumers regarding...
We've got your back all over North Georgia. See what's new, live, every day at 4, 5, and 6 on Channel 2 Action News.
Are the effects of diabetes, prostate cancer, hypertension, or high cholesterol robbing you of your ability to perform in the bedroom? Choice Men's Health can help you eliminate ED and get your bedroom performance back in just one visit. Choice Men's Health offers breakthrough treatments for ED and performance issues in the bedroom to help you regain your confidence and give you back the intimacy with your partner. Call Choice Men's Health right now to make an appointment and find out how you can eliminate ED on the first visit. Popular name brand pills like Viagra and Cialis don't work for everyone and can have serious side effects. Choice Men's Health custom medications work immediately, even if you have a medical history or think you're too old to perform like you used to. Choice Men's Health can help you have a fulfilling sex life again. Call Choice Men's Health today at 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. Once again, that's 404-400-1170.
This is Scott Slade, and I've depended on the great people at Ragsdale Heating and Air for many years, keeping my family comfortable no matter what kind of wild swings Atlanta weather may bring. Thanks to Ragsdale, I didn't worry 1 minute about my systems working fine during a recent Arctic blast. And especially now with cold weather keeping us indoors more, Ragsdale wants to make sure you stay comfortable with the Ragsdale Free Furnace February offer. When you purchase a new Carrier home comfort system, you'll receive the new furnace for free. And you not only save now, but you're covered for the next 15 years with Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty. They've been taking great care of their customers for 3 decades now. Many of their employees have been with them for 10, 20, even 30 years. No wonder they have over 11,000 reviews and a 4.9 Google rating. Ragsdale's the name I know you can trust to take care of your plumbing, electrical, and insulation jobs, too. It's easy to schedule your visit online at ragsdaleair.com or give one of their friendly customer service reps a call. Take advantage now of free Furnace February with Ragsdale, the name I know you can trust.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, Atlanta police issue an alert for a sexual assault suspect. Kwame Shabazz is seen on security surveillance and ring camera footage entering an apartment on Cosmopolitan Drive January 22nd. The next day, he exposed himself to a lady on Piedmont Avenue. APD Lieutenant Rodney Crosby says Shabazz is also wanted by College Park authorities for rape.
Throughout the investigation as well, we determined that Mr. Kwame Shabazz had current sexual assault rape warrants out of College Park. We are currently working with College Park to help apprehend Mr. Shabazz, and also he has an active probation warrant out of Fulton County.
APD is asking anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers. We posted the suspect's picture on our website and the WSB radio app. It is 43 degrees in Atlanta. Warmer tomorrow before a cold front arrives for the weekend. When do we see a return of the 60s? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Help could be on the way soon for Georgia children who can't read. State lawmakers today approved sweeping changes to improve early childhood literacy.
Right now, 60% of Georgia third graders aren't reading on grade level. House Speaker John Burns says this legislation aims to change that by putting literacy coaches in every public school and requiring schools adopt unified literacy plans.
The time for decisive, bold action is now, not later, when it's too late for countless students.
Burns also wants to make kindergarten mandatory and encourage parents to start their kids a year earlier. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Governor Kemp's tax rebates are taken out of the budget amended by the Georgia House today. House Appropriations Committee Chairman Matt Hatchett says it's been replaced with state grants for local governments to lower property taxes.
The budget is a process. So we have stated that this is what we would like to do. And hopefully, as it works through the process, we'll see where it ends up.
The measure now heads to the state Senate. The FBI is now offering a $50,000 reward in the Nancy Guthrie case. The 84-year-old mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie has been missing since Saturday. Pima County, Arizona Sheriff Chris Nano says they continue following up on tips.
We have not identified a suspect or a person of interest in this case. We are working our best to do that.
The sheriff says they do believe Nancy Guthrie is still out there. He says DNA tests on blood found on Guthrie's porch led back to her. Gun violence is now the #1 concern for Georgia parents, according to a new statewide poll from Emory.
It was a bit of a surprise, says Emory professor Stephen Patrick, since education and school quality is usually at the top of the list. But he notes,
Georgia has a higher than national average rate of deaths from guns. Compared to the rest of the country.
Parents in Georgia say they are worried about gun violence in their communities and their schools. Following guns, education, and social media were top concerns among parents here in our state. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
A North Carolina man will spend 5 years in federal prison for sending threatening postcards to a state lawmaker and a Middle Georgia rabbi. Prosecutors say Ariel Ramos sent the hate-filled card to State Representative Esther Panich following passage of Georgia's anti-Semitism legislation.
I'm grateful to the Department of Justice under both administrations for indicting and then convicting this person.
Panich says it was empowering to testify during the trial. Encouraging news in the latest monthly home sales numbers for Metro Atlanta. While more contracts fell through in January, Georgia MLS says homes under contract rebounded month over month as buyers begin to re-enter the market. For sellers, home prices also are stabilizing. The median price in Metro Atlanta is at $385,000. It is 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Still watching the jam by the airport, Bill, with the crash. It's now just blocking the far right lane, 285 eastbound, the outer loop at I-85. It's got 285 south slow from Washington Road, and those delays are spilling back onto I-85 northbound, coming up from Flat Shoals Road. 75 south still in recovery mode out of Hateville down into Morrow, where we had the earlier police activity cleared. Highway 54 Jonesboro Road If you're traveling northeast of town via 85 southbound, we found that trouble in Suwanee past Highway 317. A couple of right lanes blocked there, stacking up the ride from I-985. We're also going to keep an eye on the ride through downtown Atlanta with the help of Isabella Rodriguez.
Well, right now you're slow heading into Midtown. Those delays start at Georgia 400 southbound at Lennox Road exit 2, and they stay heavy as you merge onto I-85 and down into 75-85 southbound. Also on 75 southbound at Howell Mill Road exit 252, expect some extra slowing through that stretch. And on 75-85 northbound at University Avenue exit 244, we're seeing a slow pocket there too, so be ready for some stop and go traffic in both directions. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies this evening, turning chilly as temperatures drop into the upper 20s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny and a quick warm up to the low 60s. However, a cold front moving in on Saturday, not bringing any rain, will stay dry with sunny skies, but it is bringing some colder air. So Saturday's highs will be in the mid 40s, moderating to a high around 54 on Sunday, and sunshine on Monday with highs back in the 60s.
40 in Snellville, 41 in Lithia Springs, 44 in Stockbridge. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now with this hour's keyword in the WSB 5K a day bonus blitz. That keyword is house. 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 Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/cash for your chance to win $1,000. Again, that keyword is House. House. Use it in a sentence. The show House was a modern take on Sherlock Holmes.
You're very proud of that point.
And it is, that's a guy, but it's spelled the same way.
Yeah.
House.
That's the important thing.
That's the important thing. That's I'm your conduit to $1,000. I just gave you the special password. It's like a speakeasy. You want to get in? What's the word? House. All right, we'll let you in.
Thank you. Do I win anything?
I told you about that time. So I don't know if it still exists in Roswell. Is it still a thing to have the fake speakeasies?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there are a couple around town.
Which is just ridiculous, because if there's no threat of cops raiding while you're drinking and gambling, it's not a speakeasy, right? So, but you go through the motions, and there's a password, and you got it on the phone and stuff. And so my wife, who's not real good with irony, says really doesn't, so she told me this story from a few years ago. Apparently there was one of these speakeasies in Roswell, and they, the ladies decided to leave one place and go to the other place, party a little more at this speakeasy. And apparently, because when she was telling me this story, I'm like, oh, I get this. So they're really getting into it. While they were in line, there was a guy that was like asking them, cryptic questions and things like that. And he kept saying to my wife something like, what you need is an ironing board. And he kept saying it. And she's telling me the story like, this guy was so annoying. Finally, I told him, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Leave me alone. Like, well, yeah, it was probably a thing with the speakeasy, you're supposed to know.
Code, yeah.
You're supposed to know the thing, but you know what? I was proud of her for not knowing that, because it's not 1920 whatever, and there's no
You're
such
gonna
thing
need
as
an ironing board.
there's no real speakeasies, and if you don't, again, you're not having the speakeasy experience if in the back of your mind you're not worrying that the chief of police is going to come, round everybody up.
The reason why they have speakeasies now and why they're still successful is because of another point that you bring up a lot on the show. It's the experience factor.
Yeah.
The people that feel like they can't get in, and you feel like you're exclusive for getting in there.
Right.
So if you get the chance to go into one of these speakeasies,
and you should
like, wow, look at me, I'm special.
Well, it's
Other
fine.
people could not get in here.
And it's fine if you can,
I got to experience something that others didn't experience.
If you trick a first grader like that, that's fine. But a 35-year-old adult probably should not be so easily tricked.
You'd be amazed. Look at the Instagram stories. People are like, I got in and you didn't.
In the old movies, I'd like to be in a speakeasy where they do that thing like they get the 5-minute call. Cops are on the way. Do you see those movies?
They flip everything over.
Flip everything over.
There's tea and coffee.
all like the bar. Have you ever seen they flip the bar? Everything is like a Murphy bed. All the gambling tables get flipped over, and then by the time the cops get there, it's just they're all drinking tea, talking about politics or something. I wonder how that is probably something that Hollywood made up.
I think so.
It's not easy to do that in the back room of some place.
All at the same time.
Yeah, everything can be flipped.
Yeah, just a quick flip, exactly.
like that's something you need.
And how many of them do you think were really raided? Like the police then or like the police now?
Yeah.
They're just busy with other
Well,
things.
yeah, but you did have to worry about it. That's the whole kind of like the panopticon part of it.
This
It's like,
idea-
not many people actually get raided, but they do raids, and so there's always a chance you could be next, so you're always
And
kind of
who's to say
on your guard.
Who's to say that an off-duty police officer wouldn't want to partake in?
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, that's what I'm
they
saying.
did.
Yeah,
They did, because it turned
Sure,
out
they had to.
as before then, as now, as ever. It turns out human beings like alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Even human beings who put on uniforms like alcohol. So, and also, I'm sure there's a lot of money to be made under the table. Hey, it'd be a shame if someone was to show up between midnight and 3 in the morning when you're having. But the people back then had to worry. They had to drink bathtub gin.
Yeah, yum.
And you really had to worry about, first of all, did they clean it out before they did because who knows taking a bath in that thing beforehand. But
Taft.
If they did it the wrong way, then like people get a bad batch and they go blind. That's a hell of a price to pay.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to get drunk one Saturday night.
It was worth it. It was worth it.
I would think, though, it would be off. Shouldn't you know from the first taste that this is the kind of gin that's going to blind you?
Probably.
I'm sure it wouldn't taste like.
It's going to get me more effed up.
There's something they cut it with. Why would people go blind? Look it up. I think they were cutting it with something.
They would use a different kind of
Antifreeze
alcohol
or
or
something?
something. Because there's ethanol and methanol.
Because that's what goes on with a lot of the fentanyl deaths. Like people aren't necessarily just buying fentanyl, but
cut
they're
with other
using it to be
things.
cut because it's so powerful, and then they can make more money on their cocaine or whatever.
Top search when you type in "why would gin make" and it says "people cry." That's
No. Well, that's because they're women, and the gin brings out the memories, and we know how that goes. Boy, gin. My experience in life, gin makes women mean. I don't know if I'm alone on that one, but when my wife and I go places, I'd say I much prefer you have a vodka tonic.
No gin tonight.
Breaking news here,
Oh,
guys.
come on, Dad.
Breaking news. It is a myth rooted in the Prohibition
What?
era. Yep. It is a
the
myth.
cops spread it.
Yeah.
The government, I fell for it. The man was spreading it to keep people from drinking and enjoying some good bathtub gin.
Occasionally. That's the paraquat myth.
Oh, yeah, there was never paraquat. Right? I remember when I was a kid, they used to say, they're spraying this stuff in
Yeah.
Mexico with paraquat.
That'll make you go.
Yeah, you'll never be able to pleasure
never heard of-
yourself
what is-
again.
wait, what is paraquat? What is
They
that?
used to say they were spraying it on marijuana plants in the 70s. and it
Oh, to
would
stop you
cause-
from-
And people would say it would give you all. I don't know what it would say. It was kill. I thought the story that we got was it would just kill you immediately if you got the pot with.
I'd
the
always heard that
paraquat.
it would make your not work.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good way to scare people not to do it.
Yeah, people think about that. They think about money and their. I can't whistle. Can you? Yeah, money and. Yeah, you got a different one. Yours is, and yours is. Let's hear yours.
You're
Let's hear
I'm
yours.
laughing now.
Yeah, you guys have different. You guys are very different. Oh, now this one's getting a little excited. I don't know. Okay, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back a little bit. I can't whistle.
Not at all?
No, never been able to. I remember when I was a kid, it bothered me so much that I couldn't whistle. And I was watching Captain Kangaroo one morning, and they had a demonstration on how to whistle. And I thought, okay, here I am. I says to myself, Eric, you're 6 years of age. Enough of this. It's time to learn how to whistle. And I paid attention, and I did exactly what they told me to do. Yours isn't that great.
Well, it just depends.
He's a natural-born whistler, you can tell.
I have to warm up the old whistle.
How about the people can do it with their fingers?
Yeah, I can't do that. It's all loud and.
I could do it like that if I could.
What's going on there? Why putting fingers in your mouth is going to make you whistle?
They make a
Like a
space
reed?
with their fingers, and they make the whistle thing.
Well, it's always been a mystery to me. Let me tell you. I can tell you something right now. If If I couldn't be taught something by Captain Kangaroo, I weren't never going to get it.
See, you never took time. Like, I know when I learned, my mom would not allow me to watch TV if I stayed home sick. And
Yeah.
that's how I learned how to whistle, was I just got so bored in bed. I was probably not as sick as I thought I was.
Yes.
And I'm just like, well, I'll learn how to whistle. And then I figured it out. And once I figured it out, I could not stop. And she's like, please stop whistling. Stop
I
whistling.
learned how to juggle like that. Me
You
and
still-
my roommate, we decided we're not going to leave this apartment until we know how to juggle. And over a weekend, we learned how to juggle. I'm not good at it. I can only do 3 balls right in front of me for about, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds.
This
but-
should be a Carathon event. Watch Eric juggle.
Well, it's not going to last long. But I did get the parts down, and we did not leave. And when we left when she and I left the apartment the next time, we could both juggle. And we were both let down when no one requested that we do that.
Aw.
Seemed like a wasted weekend. But that was back in the 1983 or something, and I still know how to juggle a little bit.
I'm telling you, the next
one weekend.
The next Clark's Christmas Kids or the next Carathon event, you're juggling. We're signing you up.
Well,
for
that's going to be 30 seconds of entertainment, let me tell you. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 85 in Sewanee.
Yeah, had been working in a couple of right lanes, Eric, but they've just gotten most of it all off to the right. This is I-85 southbound, just below Highway 317, Lawrenceville, Swanee Road, exit 111. What it's done is it slowed 85 south and 985 south coming into their merging point. Hopefully that will start to improve now that the crash is on the right shoulder. And we had a stall. DOT reported 85 northbound up around Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Doesn't look like it's in the travel lane anymore, but nonetheless, the brake lights are glowing behind it from Shallowford Road. And we got some better news on 285 down by the airport, Isabella Rodriguez.
Indeed, we have progress on 285 eastbound, the outer loop at I-85. That crash has cleared and all lanes are back open. Delays should start easing up as traffic improves heading towards the airport. This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Football and King's Irresistible Hawaiian Sliders, there's nothing like it. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
We've all been there.
Bumper to bumper all the way back before.
Counting the minutes before we know we're going to be late because we couldn't count on a traffic app.
Crash knocks out 4 left lanes, including the express lane.
There is one thing you can count on. Triple Team Traffic on WSB.
3 right lanes shut down.
We know the highways. We know the streets. And we know the shortcuts.
Avoid the area by taking Buford Highway as an alternate route.
And all you need to do is listen.
More experience.
More reliable. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
Well, the winter fixed isn't enough. You have to be comfortable too. It's Chris Chandler. Fixed always feels comfortable with TE Certified. Their licensed and insured technicians show up uniformed, thoroughly trained and vetted, so when they say it's fixed, it's really fixed. And their vans are fully stocked so they can get you warm quick. Schedule your winter heating checkup for just $59.
TE Certified, we love your home.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed right here on 95.5 WSB. Chris, you've talked for years about the importance of having a financial plan in place because it gives us that roadmap for the journey of retirement. That helps us navigate the ups and the downs, when life doesn't go to script. But hey, when can we ever count on life to go according to script?
Yeah, it never does, but we can script it out for you financially. And this is a pretty robust offer that we would present to you today. The first step is you call us or you go to unleashyourmoney.com and click that portfolio x-ray button or the 401k x-ray. That'll allow us to do about a 10 to 14 page report. We give it to you. It assesses exactly what's included in your financial life, all of your investments. From there, if you want us to take step 2 for you, again, completely complimentary, free of charge, we will build you an income plan to replace your paycheck in retirement. That income plan also includes tax strategies, which are extremely important for people in today's environment. Then, if you want us to take the final step, we can fold all of that into a full financial plan and map it out for the rest of your life or until age 100. All 3 of those offers, completely free of charge, completely complimentary. I would start with that portfolio x-ray. It'll take us a few hours to generate the report. We do all that behind the scenes. We give it to you in a half an hour, 45-minute meeting. Very valuable information for you to have on your ready and take home with you.
Call the Hoffman Financial Group today, 770-580-2024. That's 770-580-2024 or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
Happy 30th anniversary to the great people at Ragsdale Heating and Air. This is Scott Slade. 3 decades keeping families like mine comfortable. And you can stay comfortable this winter with the Ragsdale Free Furnace February offer. When you purchase the new Carrier home comfort system, you'll receive the new furnace for free. And that'll include Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty. 11,000 reviews with a 4.9 Google rating mean you can trust Ragsdale for plumbing, electrical, and insulation, too. Online at ragsdaleair.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
Are you worried about high blood pressure? Have you tried to lower your numbers with little success? You may be eligible for a clinical research study evaluating the impact of an investigational blood pressure procedure. If you are an adult and have high blood pressure or are taking medications to manage high blood pressure, you may qualify for this study, which is expected to last at least 4 years. Call 404-605-3118 and ask whether you may be eligible for the Spiral Gemini Pilot Study, located at the Piedmont Research Institute in Atlanta at 95 Collier Road, Suite 3010. That's 404-605-3118. Caution: hepatic denervation is limited by law to clinical investigation in all geographies. The generator and catheter used in the Gemini study for hepatic denervation are not approved for sale or use in the U.S. or any other country.
There's so many people that I know and that work here are Patriots fans. And every time I see them, I go, hey, man, good luck this Sunday. But I don't mean it. I just feel like I feel like I want to be known as a person who does that, you know? But in reality, I don't. But every time, hey, man, good luck this weekend.
Hope you have a miserable Monday.
No, I'm not going to. I don't want to be that guy. Forever. What is it? There was a name for a type of person who's just like, he's just always nice to everybody. He's like the lovable loser. That's what I want to be. I want to be the lovable loser. Once again, this hour's keyword is keyword in the WSB 5K a day bonus blitz is HOUSE, house. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/cash for your chance to win a $1,000. Jared Yamamoto tells me that there are...
We're spoiled here at WSB.
Yeah.
We really are. I went upstairs to go get coffee, and guess what you can get while you're up there?
Something for free?
Yeah, something for free. Some
Food?
free food. Yeah.
What is it?
There's some old eggs from this morning.
Oh, really?
Scrambled?
Yeah, scrambled.
Oh, good. I'll go
They're
get
just
some.
sitting up there in one of those tin things.
Oh, yeah, that's
Are
right.
they gray yet?
No, not gray. They're still yellow.
Hey, tell Shelly. He'll go out and have some.
Yeah, I'll go and get some.
They treat us right here.
There's this other. I know. The week that I've decided that I'm going to. I don't call them diets. It's just more like I'm going to start living like a human again. You know, because I gain
less.
I'm assuming I never get on the scale, or I just assume I've gained like 10 pounds over the holiday. I can feel it. And I just made the decision that this is the week that we start paring that stuff back and between meal eating and all that. And then this is the week where all of a sudden, like every day in the newsroom, it smells delicious out there, but I have to have willpower. I've got to have willpower.
I think Aram brought in some wings today. So those wings.
They're all from like 9 o'clock this morning?
Yeah. They're, I think,
that's all right. They're fine.
Shelly's eating them right now.
Yeah, but Alex put them in the fridge for us.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Very nice.
So we got wings on this floor.
We have to look out. We have to look for Shelly's out for Shelly's health because he won't.
Oh, that mayonnaise has been out for 6 hours. It's all right.
And you can add some eggs in from upstairs too if you want.
And so, okay, it's you know what? They're all. People can say what they want about radio in 2026, but I think we're proving still a lot of perks come
this
with this
place,
job.
A little slice of paradise
you
here.
can have 6-hour-old wings. You can.
Sure.
Hey, you weren't here. Remember they had ice cream come in?
Oh, I know.
At,
wow, you could have had a full
9:30
day
in the morning.
Seriously, eggs.
Well, you just
ice
eat,
cream,
just
and
eat
wings.
reverse. You start with dessert.
Yeah. Ice cream and eggs. Ice cream omelet.
You know what is great is I used to always get a waffle when I worked at not IHOP, at a place called Howard Johnson's. Did they ever have those here?
Yeah, it's a hotel.
Well, it was a restaurant
Big
and a
orange
hotel.
roof.
Yeah. I worked at a Howard Johnson's for a little while, and what we call the crazy success years for Eric Von Hessler.
Did you call it Hojo's then, or was that
Hojo's? Yeah.
Nice.
And now, why did I even bring that up? Or were we just no, the ice cream for breakfast. And I'm sure people have been doing this for years, but it was the first time I was exposed to it. Was like a waffle with like maple pecan ice cream on top with syrup.
Yum.
So I actually have had ice cream for breakfast before. So maybe I shouldn't talk it down so much. Just seems kind of odd to start your day with dessert. But then again, look at most breakfasts.
They're desserts.
They are desserts.
Pancakes.
We have in our house right now some like cinnamon bun things, and
hearty breakfast.
I eat them at like 9 at night because it's just absolute.
Yes.
It's just dessert. When was this decided that breakfast and dessert, Cookie Crisp? Like whoever thought, hey, we could sell a breakfast cereal made of cookies, and people will actually give it to their children.
It's not good. As I was bringing up yesterday, the sugar crash that I feel now in my mid-30s is intense. Like, it is not a good feeling.
We all are so full of sugar. You're full of sugar. I told you this. I found out just recently. Our body makes sugar on its own, but our bodies don't do it anymore because we have such an overload of sugar. So when you stop eating sugar, you have the flu for like 3 weeks because your body has to relearn how to make sugar.
That's right. Use monk fruit.
What's that, Dr. Joe?
What I was going to say is that everybody got to use monk fruit.
Well, because you did. You ran out the music. You know what that means?
I'm fired?
That means you're gone. Alex Williams is checking the ride on I-20.
Yeah, watching that West Freeway through West Atlanta, Eric, not a terrible ride. A few brake lights will find you scattered about between Martin Luther King Jr. Drive and I-285. Then we'll call it sluggish for the rest of the way out, driving into that sunshine as you leave Riverside Parkway out to Lee Road, exit number 41. How are things looking on I-20 in DeKalb County, Isabella Rodriguez?
Well, right now in DeKalb County, I-20 eastbound, you're slow coming out of 285. Those delays stretch eastbound past Panola Road, exit 71, and they slow you down into Stonecrest. Plan a few extra minutes and expect some stop-and-go traffic. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Hi, it's Tim Andrews from the Von Hessler Doctrine for my roofer, FGA Roofing. Are you considering a new roof but not sure when you'll be able to get it into the budget? A new year is here. You know, a new roof can dramatically improve the look of your house. And I know, there are a lot of uncertainties in the economy right now. So, FGA Roofing has put together an offer you should consider. The 000 plan. 0 down payment, 0 interest for 12 months, and 0 monthly payments for 12 months. With FGA Roofing, you can get a quote in just a few days and your roof installed in just a couple of weeks. And the best part is you can wait and pay until it fits your timeline. FGA Roofing specializes in slate, tile, wood shake, cedar, and architectural roofs. Don't forget, it's the 000 plan. Hard to beat that, right? From FGA Roofing, where you'll get first-rate installation and quality service. Search FGA Roofing for a free quote today.
Hey folks, it's Scott Slade with another great tip from my friends at Myland, Atlanta's local experts for home loans. So many people have credit card balances they don't pay off every month, which can make the first part of the year more stressful than it should be. The guys at Myland say a great product to use to reduce the amount you pay is a home equity line of credit, or HELOC. This allows you to use the equity in your home to pay off high-interest credit card debt without touching your first mortgage. HELOCs are typically easier and faster to close than a full mortgage, so you can expect to get cash much faster. Whether you want to pay off debts or handle large expenses, HELOCs can be a great tool to use. To find out if one is right for you, call Myland at 770-817-2000. That's 770-817-2000. Or online at myland.com. Spell it M-I-L-E-N-D. And please tell them I sent you. NMLS and Georgia Residential Mortgage License C148769, located at 8995 Westside Parkway, Alpharetta, Georgia 30009. Myland is an equal housing lender.
Your kid goes to bed a size 8 and wakes up a size 10. That's not magic. That's expensive. Unless you shop at Academy Sports and Outdoors. They've got undefeatable prices on all the best brands in sports gear, like Nike, Easton, and Baseball Lifestyle 101. And on the off chance that you find a better price at a competitor, Academy will beat it by 5%. That's their best price guarantee, which kind of is magic. Academy. Fun can't lose.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story, the search for a Metro Atlanta rape suspect. Atlanta police are urgently trying to find the man who's also wanted in College Park and Fulton County.
The suspect wanted for sexual assault is seen on surveillance entering an apartment complex on Cosmopolitan Drive. Lieutenant Rodney Crosby says they believe Kwame Shabazz sexually assaulted one resident.
The victim, he was forced away, and she was out in the hallway taking her trash out. When she went into that, he forced his way in.
Shabazz is also wanted in connection to a 911 call made the next day on Piedmont Road, where a female said he exposed himself. According to APD, he is also a suspect for rape in College Park and has an active probation warrant in Fulton County. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
You can see photos of the suspect on our website and the WSB radio app. 44 degrees in Atlanta. How much does a cold front bring down the temperatures this weekend? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. 5 days after her disappearance, still no sign of Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie.
Right now, we believe Nancy is still out there.
Pima County, Arizona Sheriff Chris Nano says there are no suspects. The head of the FBI's Tucson office, John Edwards, says they are looking into a reported ransom note.
We are aware of a ransom letter that was sent to the local media and then to national outlets. As with every lead, we are taking it seriously. We are in communication with the family, and while we advise and recommend from a law enforcement perspective, any action taken on any ransom is ultimately decided by the family.
The FBI is now offering a $50,000 reward in the case. A North Carolina man convicted of threatening a Georgia lawmaker and a rabbi will spend 5 years in federal prison.
Prosecutors say Ariel Ramos is a neo-Nazi who sent a threatening postcard to State Representative Esther Panich in January of 2024. Following the passage of HB 30, which defines anti-Semitism under state law. Panich telling me today that she's grateful he received the maximum sentence.
People are going to learn not to target women, Jewish leaders, or any minority group because we will fight back.
Another hate-filled card was sent to a Macon rabbi who spoke in support of the anti-Semitism bill. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
The suspect accused in Monday's shooting at the Decatur Library is now behind bars. The DeKalb County Sheriff's Office arrests 44-year-old Medicus Brown. He's charged with aggravated assault and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. The shooting victim remains in critical condition. The shooting happened after two men got into a fight in an upstairs computer area. President Trump is defending the participation of National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard at last week's FBI raid of the Fulton County Election Office. The president says Attorney General Pam Bondi insisted Gabbard be there.
They say, why is she doing it? Right, Pam? Why is she doing it? Because Pam wanted her to do it.
President Trump is also suggesting the seizure of election documents in Fulton County took place to investigate foreign election interference, but he did not provide any specifics. New food label rules take effect today.
The FDA is relaxing rules that restrict when food companies can claim their products have no artificial colors. Now, companies can claim no artificial colors if they add plant-based color to food. FDA Commissioner Marty McCary says it's an effort to clarify labels and push Americans to make healthier choices.
Removing artificial food dyes from the U.S. food supply is not a silver bullet that's suddenly going to make our children healthier, but it is one important step.
Medical experts say that natural dyes are a better alternative than artificial options. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
AI could help identify people at a greater risk of falling. A new study shows artificial intelligence can look over an abdominal CT scan and pick out adults at a higher risk of falling years in advance. Researchers from the Mayo Clinic used AI tools to examine medical images that show measured fat distribution, muscle area, density, and bone area to predict future fall risk. It is 5:34. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. And Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Starting to recover on that south side perimeter, Bill, where that crash cleared up 285 eastbound at I-85. Still some leftover volume mostly in the right lanes on 85 northbound, leaving flat shoals. All that traffic trying to get onto 285 eastbound. 75 southbound in Clayton County has also gotten a little bit better. You're still seeing some merging madness between Hateville and Forest Park, but once you get past that, it's much better in Morrow, where earlier trouble cleared. 675 south on and off the brakes, leaving I-285 for the ride down into Ellenwood. Still watching plenty of brake lights through downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right, we're watching those delays building into Midtown. Georgia 400 southbound stays slow at Lenox Road exit 2, and it stays heavy as you merge onto 75-85 southbound. We're also seeing a slow spot on 75 southbound at Howell Mill Road exit 252, and another on 75-85 northbound at University Avenue exit 244. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear skies this evening, turning chilly as temperatures drop into the upper 20s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny and a quick warm up to the low 60s. However, a cold front moving in on Saturday, not bringing any rain, will stay dry with sunny skies, but it is bringing some colder air. So Saturday's highs will be in the mid 40s, moderating to a high around 54 on Sunday, and sunshine on Monday with highs back in the 60s.
Right now it's 43 in Chamblee, 41 in Kennesaw, and 44 in Peachtree City. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Breda guarantees your termite protection and will lock in your rate for 10 years. Breda is also proud to sponsor Scotts Lakes, Georgia, every Thursday on Atlanta's Morning News.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
New investigations break on Channel 2 Action News. We get problems solved, plain and simple. Every day we follow the facts.
Started digging, only to find...
Getting you the answers you need now.
We have live. Team 2 coverage.
Channel 2 never stops advocating for you.
An investigation regarding your tax dollars.
We're more than just Atlanta's news.
A warning for consumers regarding...
We've got your back all over North Georgia. See what's new, live, every day at 4, 5, and 6 on Channel 2 Action News.
Hi, I'm Brian, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, and we've partnered with Cupid to bring you the best Valentine's Day gifts, even if you forgot. We won't tell. From heart necklaces with sparkling diamonds to stylish gold hoops, every piece is made with love. Plus, there's still time to propose. We make it easy to create their dream engagement ring. We have meaningful gifts for every budget. It'll look like you've been planning this for months. Come see us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
Do you notice any gaps between your floors and walls, or are your basement walls bowing? These aren't cosmetic issues. They can be indicators of foundation problems. You need AquaGuard Foundation Solutions. Visit aquaguard.net today to schedule your free inspection. Remember, AquaGuard.
All right, I know Jared Yamamoto is excited about this because there's two things in here that perk this dude up. One is anything involving number one, Atlanta, and or number two, alcohol. Well, you put them together and you've got, my name's Jared Yamamoto, I'm interested.
Yes.
Listen,
let me get in line.
Certainly. Don't forget Atlanta sports, too. You got to throw those in there.
I get it, but there's always alcohol in Atlanta involved there anyway. See, the ground floor is sports don't count because sports come with Atlanta and alcohol. So it's Atlanta and alcohol at the bottom of it. This is from Secret Atlanta. Atlanta councilman proposes making downtown Atlanta the city's first ever open container district ahead of the World Cup. Now, I was reading through this. Is part of the proposal that after the World Cup is done, it goes back to the old way?
No.
Or they want to keep it there because it's
They want to keep it going because they're building the Gulch is going to be this whole new entertainment district. And already,
when is that going to be there? The games start like in a few months.
I know.
Is that going to be ready?
I'm going to a show at Masquerade on Saturday, and I'm really excited to see what they've done down there. Because the last time I was there, like a month ago, I mean, they still had cranes out. I mean,
is that underground now? Masquerade? I know it's been there a while.
Yes,
That's where
it's at underground now, and so I'm going there. We're going to go and explore a little bit of that area just to see the progress they made.
Are you bringing your own security guard with you?
Underground's nice now.
Okay,
Like, they've done a good job. They've got MJQ over there. They've got a
great.
bunch of new bars.
Great. Tell me all about it.
Fun hookah bar.
Oh. What kind of hookah bar isn't fun?
Those haven't closed yet?
No, hookah bars
They're still going. They're still going strong.
They're
The
primarily
cupcake shops are gone.
What?
The gourmet cupcake shops are gone.
Correct. Those are gone. Hookah lounge is still
Gourmet
very well doing.
cupcake shops are when somebody marries a person who is their husband is very, very wildly wealthy and successful, and the wife's like, "Hey, I want to be about something."
Yeah.
And then they decide, and their husband's
here's your
like,
tax write-off.
"Yeah, okay, here you go. Yeah, you want to open a cupcake bar?" But see, what happens is, she thinks that she wants to do this, but even a cupcake bar is a business, and a business takes an awful lot of your time and energy to make it work. And so she gets the cupcake bar, and then 6 months later, all of her friends are going to go on some trip to Hawaii for 2 weeks and just spend their husband's money. And she's like, well, I want to go to Hawaii. And then so they do that, and then eventually the cupcake bar just kind of falls away.
Yeah.
It's really about the wife wanting, hey, I want to be doing something as well. And then once she realizes, oh, I got to be there all day, every day, and think about this all the time, and I can't go hang out in my billionaire wives club.
You gotta be open at least 6 days a week.
Oh,
What?
I don't know. I don't know about
What?
this. Yeah, that also falls into the category of, I'm starting my own line of purses. Okay, talk to me in 6 months. Let's see how many of
I
those
sew
purses.
them myself.
How many of those purses are still going out the door? But anyway,
I love this idea. This would be like.
Of course you love this idea.
Well, but not only for that. Okay, hold on. I have a real perspective on this. Number one, people already are walking around most neighborhoods in Atlanta with a drink in their hand, and the cops don't do anything, and that's honestly probably, as long as they're not causing a ruckus, that's
Right.
probably the right way to handle it.
A ruckus.
So I think this is smart, and what
You're
they're
anti-ruckus.
I'm anti-ruckus.
Right.
If you're being
If
belligerent,
you're anti-ruckus, you should vote for Yamamoto.
If
no more ruckuses.
If you're being belligerent and you're carrying a drink, then absolutely the cops should come after you. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to emulate what Austin does on 6th Street, what New Orleans does on Bourbon
Right.
Street, what Nashville does
But
on
see,
Broadway.
but hold on. I've only been to Austin during South by Southwest, so I don't know what it's like. I don't know what 6th Street is like on a normal, in the middle of.
It's nice.
But
It's fun.
But you have to, if you want to do that, then that means like everything on the street kind of has to be a club or a restaurant or
That's
a
what they're
bar
trying to do with the
or
Gulch.
whatever, and then it works. It
Yeah.
works. But if you're walking down the street and there's a whole stretch of law offices and stuff, it doesn't really work.
I think
so.
what
It
they're-
has to be. Yeah, you walk down 6th Street during South by Southwest, and every 15 feet you hear a different band playing music. That makes sense. Or Bourbon Street, which is a whole district, But I don't know that you can create that without creating that. Well, this is the street of bars.
I think what they'll end up doing is it'll look a lot like what the Battery is now down there in the Gulch. That's what
But
they're
cost more, hopefully.
Probably cost more. You're right about that.
and have great parking, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can ride MARTA. MARTA's easy to get to. You can go ride MARTA right in,
By
right
the way,
out.
if you park at in the Battery for a show that ends at around
boy.
11:30, and you think to yourself, "Oh, the reason they want me here is so that we'll go spend money at bars after the show," recognize this: they don't make the people that work the garages stay until all the bars close. I know this personally.
This really has
It
gotten
was
to you.
what was annoying. It was annoying. Don't what?
Oh, I know. It doesn't make any
The
sense.
bars don't stay open to 4:30 in the morning. We know when they close.
That's why I think it also with the Gulch, why that's going to work is there are also so many clubs around there that stay open till 3 in the
Yeah.
morning at least.
So you think you'd be able to get out of the garage?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's going to work. I really think it's going to work. But the problem with Atlanta
No
right
place to go pay and just get the car. Just,
No.
no. We took it. We took your ticket down the other end of the road. And the car's here, but the ticket is. I saw the guy as he was leaving. He's like, "Oh, I took your ticket down." Didn't tell me exactly where. I didn't even know. I thought I was looking for my car.
Where did you have to go? Was there a
I had to
person
go all
there?
the way down the other end, and it was a small security place they had taken the ticket to. But I mean, I didn't even know the way it was explained to me. I didn't know my car was still where at the first place. So I'm looking for my car, and then I don't know, about an hour later, we figured it out that we had to go to the security person. Luckily, there was a security guy on a Segway, a scooter, I believe, and he was very helpful.
And so what's your lesson
I don't
learned?
know. I can't remember if he was on a Segway scooter or in one of those little cars that are teeny, those little things, those little golf carts with the. He was on something. He's very helpful.
So what's your lesson learned here?
Don't go to the Gulch.
My lesson learned is.
How does that have to do with
Or not the Gulch. Don't go to the.
If you're at the battery for a show, when the show's over, get your car.
Or
I just assumed
Uber.
the whole concept
Just
was,
Uber.
well, that's got nothing to do with it. You're saying nobody's ever going to park there? I mean, but the point is, if I Uber, that should be my decision. I shouldn't Uber because, well, they don't make them stay until all the bars close. I mean, that is ridiculous.
Agreed. It is ridiculous.
How do you
that
have
they
garage and the workers aren't there? Well, I don't want to stay till 2. No waiter or waitress wants to either. That's their job.
Right, and there's multiple restaurants and bars in the Battery that are open till 2 every night.
So they need to fix that one at the Gulch.
I'm sure they will. And I think that if they...
I thought that Atlantic Station was built over the Gulch. What is the Gulch? I thought that was the Gulch.
No, the Gulch is the railroad tracks that are right next to where Mercedes-Benz is.
Oh.
That's where Atlanta used to be.
Correct.
Yes. Old Atlanta.
Yep.
It was all railroad tracks, and once the cars arrived, it wasn't working, so they just built Atlanta on
And
top
it'll
of
be
it.
nice, too, because tailgating down there was tough for United games and Falcons games because you would have to go all the way down there.
Tailgating sucks for Falcons games.
Well, if you go over to Northside Drive.
You got to negotiate with the guy. You're partying under a bridge with somebody who believes they own that space. Hey, man, sorry to bother you. I know this is your house, but we're going to party here for a couple hours before a game.
On Northside Drive, Jared's right. There's a lot of room over there.
Yeah, that side is great. The side you're talking about over on the more city side of the stadium, I don't enjoy tailgating on that side.
I
don't either, Jim.
You don't like it?
No, I like this. nice stadium.
You know, I didn't know this. That's not going to be called Mercedes-Benz Stadium through the World Cup. It's going to be called Atlanta Stadium.
That's right.
Now, is there a rule in the World Cup that you can't have title sponsors on these things?
That must be it.
Yeah.
Or Mercedes-Benz is not the main car sponsor of the World Cup. That's probably what it is.
I think it's because they don't allow corporate sponsorship.
That's probably it.
Yeah, all that money has to go to the corrupt leadership of FIFA.
Well, they gave me an award.
Oh, yeah. Man of Peace.
That's right.
You know that Dylan song?
Sometimes Satan comes as a man of peace.
Man of Peace. Alex Williams says in Cobb. All right, what this
says 75. Look, 75 in Cobb is troublesome.
Alex, this says Alex Williams says in Cobb is trouble. No,
it says 75 in Cobb. You got to read 75.
I can barely see that. Alex Williams says in Cobb is troublesome.
I-75 is a little troublesome in Cobb. That is correct, Eric. We're seeing brake lights scattered about 75 and northbound through Marietta, Kennesaw, and Ackworth. Toughest part of it is going to be from Wade Green Road as you head up to Highway 92. Southbound is pretty slow this evening out of Marietta. The brake lights start just before Delk Road, getting down to 285 and 400 northbound, and that ride's pretty tough in Sandy Springs, 285 up to the North Springs MARTA station. Checking the ride on I-85 toward Gwinnett County, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right in Gwinnett through Swanee past Highway 317, exit 111. There's a crash on the right shoulder that's on the right shoulder, but it's still causing some delays. And in Norcross, watch for a stalled vehicle on 85 northbound at Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. Expect slowdowns as drivers move over. From the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
On air,
online,
on the app,
where you get your news,
is where you'll win.
Download the WSB radio app now and maybe win $1,000.
Oh my God! The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
5 words, 5 times a day, every weekday.
I just won $1,000.
Just enter the word at WSBradio.com or on the WSB radio app.
Your next chance to win is tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Are the effects of diabetes, prostate cancer, hypertension, or high cholesterol robbing you of your ability to perform in the bedroom? Choice Men's Health can help you eliminate ED and get your bedroom performance back in just one visit. Choice Men's Health offers breakthrough treatments for ED and performance issues in the bedroom to help you regain your confidence and give you back the intimacy with your partner. Call Choice Men's Health right now to make an appointment and find out how you can eliminate ED on the first visit. Popular name brand pills like Viagra and Cialis don't work for everyone and can have serious side effects. Choice Men's Health custom medications work immediately, even if you have a medical history or think you're too old to perform like you used to. Choice Men's Health can help you have a fulfilling sex life again. Call Choice Men's Health today at 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. Once again, that's 404-400-1170.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now.
800-575-2798.
Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
We'll admit, we've already thrown in the towel on the New Year's resolution.
Yeah, and we made it through dry January. But one healthy new habit we're sticking with is Active Liver from New Nordic. Did you know your liver works around the clock processing food, sugar, alcohol, and everyday toxins? All things that can really impact your health.
That's why daily support matters. Active Liver is designed to help protect normal liver function and support your body's natural detox process.
With trusted ingredients like milk thistle, turmeric, and artichoke extract, it's gentle enough to take all year long.
No harsh cleanses, no extreme detoxes, just simple daily liver support. We really feel the difference.
Yup, more energy and the peace of mind knowing we can enjoy the good things in life while giving our liver the love it needs.
Active Liver is available online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com. Or you can find it in stores at CVS, Meijer Grocery, Wegmans, and now Active Liver is available at your local GNC.
Spring cleaning is creeping up, so get a head start by calling Zerorez Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. You'd be surprised by the amount of dust, dander, and allergens sitting in your duct system and circulating in your home. Zerorez is the only company to trust to get your home insanely clean. Take 20% off standard cleaning services when you mention WSB or book online at ZerorezAtlanta.com. That's 20% off all cleaning services. Just mention WSB. Zerorez, spell it backwards or forwards. It's the right way to clean.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse, the award-winning online learning program.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Designed by education experts, ABC Mouse seamlessly aligns with what your child is already learning in school. And with over 10,000 learning activities and more than 850 lessons, it's an engaging and comprehensive curriculum. More info at abcmouse.com/radio.
I have been teaching for 13 years, and I've never seen a program like ABC Mouse. It encompasses science, math, reading, social studies.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials. Sponsored by Age of Learning.
Boy, the old days are going away, Tim Andrews.
I know it.
They're going away. The world ain't the same as it once was.
Nope.
And here's the latest headline to cement that from WSB TV Channel 2 Atlanta.
Oh, Jared likes them.
Yeah, I've never heard of them, but
they're good.
You say they're good?
They're good.
Okay.
Really like Fred Blankenship.
According to this, Pizza Hut closing hundreds of locations nationwide.
Oh, I can live with that.
3%. You don't like Pizza Hut?
Not now.
I thought that their viral trend of everybody going to the old school sit down Pizza Huts.
They don't
was
have
gonna-
many of those.
Yeah.
They don't have many of them.
What
but
about Tom Brady now with his Pizza Hut?
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
commercials?
he's got that.
This
So
is not helping?
I figured that both those would be enough for them to carry on a
Well,
little bit longer.
they're going to close 200 some odd stores. They're underperforming. And then as soon as I see that, and it may be true. It may be the right thing to do business-wise. I don't know. I'm not an expert on Pizza Hut. But these things, whenever I see them, I just
Wait,
think,
who is an expert on Pizza Hut?
Well, Tom Brady, apparently. He had to bone up before doing those commercials. So whenever I see stories like this, where, the underperforming stores, no matter what it is, I think to myself, well, who owns them? Okay, I know it's Yum Brands. Well, and I just went, was BlackRock invested in Yum Brands? Well, yes, they are. 10%. They own 10%. And so I don't know. Looking at this, maybe a lot of these locations shouldn't be open. But it goes back to the old, once BlackRock and the private equity groups are involved, you know what they're looking at? Efficiencies. These Pizza Huts were not efficient enough, and so they must be closed down. I don't know. It might be the right thing to do, but with all these, I was also wondering something else. I'm going to ask Wes Moss about this. When I'm always looking to see who owns, because it just drives me crazy that BlackRock just has ownership in everything under the sun, and I've noticed a lot of times that their share is close to 10%, but not 10%. It'll be like 8.5% or 9.13% of all shares they'll own. And I'm wondering, is there something that kicks in at 10%? I mean, this is a true question. I'm not acting like I know the answer. I'm wondering if, for a firm like BlackRock, do you suddenly have to produce a lot more for the government or whatever if you own more than 10% of a company? Or it just might be coincidence that 4 or 5 of the companies that I've checked to see if BlackRock is behind them, it's always like, yes, they own 9.2%. So I'm just wondering if there's a thing that happens at 10%. Alex Williams says 285 is slow through Dunwoody.
Nothing but brake lights this evening, Eric, on 285 eastbound, the inner loop as you leave at Georgia 400. Add about 15 minutes to your trip time just to get over to I-85 there in Doraville. Southbound stays pretty stacked in down to Highway 78, the Stone Mountain Freeway. And on the southeast leg of the perimeter, 285 east and northbound, still watching a slow ride from Boulder Crest Road up to Glenwood Road. Checking the outer loop of the perimeter, heading 285 west, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
Well, right now on 285, the outer loop coming off of Georgia 400, it's slow through Sandy Springs. Then on 285 southbound, you're still heavy from 75 down towards Highway 78, so plan for a few extra minutes through that stretch. From the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Are you trying to sell your home the traditional way? Weeks of showings, perfectly timed vacuuming, awkward strangers judging your furniture. Then the price drops start, followed by the slow emotional descent into, well, let's just take the offer. Or you could try Orchard. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front so you can buy your next place before you even think about selling the current one. You move in, breathe, maybe even sit on a couch that isn't covered in plastic for staging. Meanwhile, Orchard handles everything with the old place. Repairs, upgrades, marketing, without you lifting a finger. And then, when it sells for more, which it usually does, you get a second check. One when you move, one when it sells. No begging, no bargaining, no baking cookies before every open house. Just a better way to move. Get your free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
When my wife and I got married after both graduating law school, we didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. Ultima had to give me her gas card just to drive home. We never could have imagined that one day we would have the largest injury firm in the world and $25 billion in money collected and counting. As good Catholics, we had 4 children fast. They all work in the firm today. Our family protecting yours. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. But our greatest gift was years away, grandchildren. Today we have 6 and counting. It's the greatest joy that we have ever experienced. I think about them all day long. Our family promises to protect your family should you need us. Call us. It's easy. Visit forthepeople.com and make sure you hug your grandchildren. God's final gift to us. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
EMC Security.
When an alarm goes off at your home, every second counts. With EMC Security's remote video monitoring, once your alarm is triggered, our team can instantly monitor cameras you give us access to, assess the situation, and send appropriate information to first responders. Get real peace of mind whether you're home or away. Get a free quote on video monitoring today at emcsecurity.com.
EMC Security. Smart protection for a safer tomorrow.
Life is a circle. At Emory Healthcare, this circle contains the first breakthroughs that bend fear toward hope, echoes that become second chances, love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. Emory is driven by firsts because second chances matter to keep life's circle moving forward. Emory Healthcare, the front line of care, the forefront of discovery. Visit emoryhealthcare.org/discover.
WSB Atlanta, WSB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story. Atlanta police put out an urgent plea today for help as they try to find a suspect wanted for sexual assaults in metro Atlanta. Kwame Shabazz is seen on security surveillance and ring camera footage entering an apartment on Cosmopolitan Drive January 22nd.
The victim, he was forced away, and she was out in the hallway taking her trash out. When she went into that, he forces his way in.
APD Lieutenant Rodney Crosby says there was another incident the following day where the suspect exposed himself to a woman. He's also wanted for rape in College Park and has an active probation warrant in Fulton County. We posted photos of the suspect on our website and the WSB radio app. There is a $5,000 reward offered for any information that leads to an arrest and indictment. It is 43 degrees in Atlanta. Warmer tomorrow before a cold front arrives. When do we get back into the 60s? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Georgia lawmakers want to protect student athletes making money from NIL. Here's a report all new at 6 o'clock.
Student athletes in Georgia are currently able to make money off of their name, image, and likeness, but legislation proposed this year would require student contracts to end once they graduate high school. State Representative Dewey McClain is a former Falcons player and says this puts guardrails in place.
We don't want anyone to take advantage of anyone. So therefore, if you take care of it in high school, once you get to college, it's got to be redone over.
Right now, the Georgia High School Association says only about 100 student athletes have NIL deals. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
This is new this hour. Alpharetta may be a step closer to attracting a pro hockey team. Mayor Jim Gilvin tells local leaders at his annual State of the City address that the owner of North Point Mall has engaged with a local partner
to help shape its vision of transforming North Point Mall into an arena-centric mixed-use destination.
Gilvin says more details will be announced in the next couple of weeks. He says Alpharetta is at a turning point with an opportunity to reinvigorate the area around the aging mall. A bipartisan effort under the Gold Dome to address student literacy in Georgia.
That if you can't read, we're coming to help.
House Education Committee Chairman Chris Irwin says under the legislation, literacy coaches will be placed in every public school in the state to help kindergarten through third grade students. The measure would also make kindergarten mandatory and allow schools to hold back students who don't read at grade level. Governor Kemp's tax rebates are taken out of the budget amended by the Georgia House. Appropriations Committee Chairman Matt Hatchett says it's been replaced with state grants for local governments to lower property taxes.
This is the first step that we're doing. It's an $850 million grant to counties for a reduction of $18,000 on the value of the home, which lowers the property taxes, and we'll reimburse the counties.
The measure now goes to the state Senate. Still no suspect in connection to the search for Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. Correspondent Aaron Katersky reports authorities revealed today blood found on Nancy Guthrie's porch does match her DNA.
We also learned the most definitive timeline yet that suggests if, in fact, Nancy Guthrie was abducted, that it happened early in the morning on Sunday, during a 45-minute window when a security camera seemed to sense There's no pictures, but there was a sense that somebody was in the house. This was at about 1:47 in the morning. A doorbell camera is disconnected.
A candlelight vigil in honor of a fallen Gwinnett County police officer will be held tonight in Duluth. Officer Pradeep Tamang was shot to death at a Stone Mountain hotel over the weekend. Tonight's event starts at 7 o'clock at Cross Point Church. It is 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now it's live team coverage of traffic and weather, and in the 24-hour traffic center to begin our triple team coverage, it's Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, it's getting worse into Norcross because right now they're holding 2 right lanes with this stall. 85 northbound Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. What a mess, almost back to Shallowford Road. Maybe think about using Buford Highway as an alternate till they can get this trouble off to the side. It's also going to have a negative impact on what's already been a slow 285 ride in both directions trying to ramp on to I-85 northbound. And we're still watching a few brake lights on the Stone Mountain Freeway, Highway 78 eastbound. It's got you bogged down a tad bit from Hugh Howell Road out to the stoplight there at East Park Place. What's it looking like through downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez?
Well, right now we're watching some slow spots on 7585 northbound at University Avenue, exit 244 as you're heading into downtown. That's going to slow you down. And heading into Midtown on Georgia 400 southbound, things are stacking up at Lenox Road, exit 2. Also on I-75 southbound, slow at Howell Mill Road, exit 252. It stays heavy as you roll on to 7585 southbound into Midtown. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple team traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies this evening, turning chilly as temperatures drop into the upper 20s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny and a quick warm up to the low 60s. However, a cold front moving in on Saturday, not bringing any rain, will stay dry with sunny skies, but it is bringing some colder air. So Saturday's highs will be in the mid 40s, moderating to a high around 54 on Sunday, and sunshine on Monday with highs back in the 60s.
43 in Locust Grove, 40 in Peachtree Corners, and 42 in Douglasville. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Thanks for reminding me, Caiaccio, that this in fact is hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine, and it begins right now. I said, oh, there we go. I was a little delayed. Are you,
was an echo.
Are you buffering? Are you buffering right now?
No, it's an echo.
How are you, Greg Russ? I'm in a good mood. I hope you're in a good mood. Hope you don't
I'll bring you down.
Come in with one of these
this next hour.
Come in with one of these.
Make sure you leave miserable. That's what I do best.
That's right. That's right. We want to end on a Russian note, as they say.
Russian?
Russian.
A Russian.
Not
Russian.
Russian.
It would be
spelled the same way. Spelled the same way. But don't judge me or Greg, nor Greg. When is nor better than or? What are the rules on nor? What is it right to
if you
say
say
nor?
either, it's either or, neither
Right.
nor.
Neither nor. But I mean, there's others. Can I say Tim? I think it's after the neither. Neither Tim nor Autumn said that thing. Well, whatever.
It says nor is better than or when it follows neither.
Neither. Yeah. Okay. So basically, it's neither centric.
Yes, it is.
If there's a neither, you need a nor. But otherwise,
neither.
What's
Neither,
that?
neither, either, either.
And after any kind of either comes an or. Boy, who decided they didn't like that? It's like, that or after neither just doesn't sound good. I'm assuming or came first. I don't know.
Neither or neither.
So nor means neither. Does the N for neither?
It says
I
or
don't
connects options or alternatives, nor connects negative options.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Okay.
And when you're talking about Tim,
all negative.
We're talking
lots of nors.
A lot of
with Tim.
nors. A lot of nors going on.
Nors.
That's what's going. A lot of people. People are still complaining about this Bad Bunny halftime show, which I don't.
It hasn't even happened yet. That's
Well,
the
of
thing
course.
that's so frustrating.
Well,
I'll hate it.
do people really care?
No.
I don't think most people care. No, I think it's ginned up. It's the 24. I mean, yeah, there's a core of MAGA that cares, but outside of that, I don't think that most people care.
It's reverse marketing like they used to do with the Star Wars shows.
I don't know if it's marketing. I think
a lot of it.
I think it's just that we have the 24-hour news cycle has to be fed, And so anybody who complains about anything, many of these same women are dancing in their gyms to songs being sung in Spanish all the time. Listening to a song being sung in Spanish, it does not prove that you're not a patriot. I don't know where I don't know where that came from or what ridiculous person put it out there. Also, I love this idea that he's not. Why would they get Bad Bunny? I mean, we've got Kid Rock. Well, Bad Bunny's selling like whatever selling means these days.
Kid Rock can't play a state fair.
Yeah, that's why. Kid Rock's from the 90s. Bad Bunny is actually it's funny to me. Like, I wish I should have picked up this audio. I was watching something on YouTube, and within it, they had a clip of Lara Trump. She's with her. Do you have her music, by the way?
Let's see if I can find some here.
She's a singing star.
Is she also performing at the?
Well, she was kind of. This is from a few months ago, and they were talking. This is just after Bad Bunny was. The NFL had said that Bad Bunny's going to play the halftime show, and she's like, "Well, who should be on it besides rather? How about me?" I mean, literally, this woman actually thinks that she is a singer.
Was it singing her audition? Was this a recorded album?
I believe that there's a lot of auto-tune. There's a video where she's dancing with a famous rapper. This is something I figured out. You can get a rapper as a side hustle to appear with you in your silly homemade, I'm trying to start my own career
It's like
thing.
a cameo?
Yeah, the same way you can get big actors for a few $1,000s to give you 24 hours on your independent film. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they figure, no one's ever going to see it anyway, and I'll make $10,000 for one day or something like that. Well, obviously, the same type of thing's going on with rappers I've picked up on lately. And some big rapper is in a video with Lara Trump, but I can't remember which one.
I do have an example of her
singing. This is, hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, before we get to that,
yes.
Can I just say that if anyone's starting a podcast and they want to pay me to sit in on their podcast, I'd be happy to.
What's your rate?
It's negotiable.
Okay,
I'm reasonable and fair.
You got to have a floor though. You can't. You got to have a floor of what you won't. You got to pay.
$100 an hour is the floor.
Okay, and Greg Russ will appear on your podcast and bring his Russian, not Russian, Russian delights.
What if we can't afford it? Will you do mine for free?
Well, you don't count. He's talking about listen.
Well, I'm just asking. He might.
I should charge Tim now. He used to bring me on to his shows, and then he just stopped for some reason.
Oh, did you fall out of favor?
No.
Yeah,
in the radio labyrinth world?
I just don't want to bug him.
Oh, okay. Well, he likes to be bugged. Greg doesn't sleep. It's okay. It's all right. Greg doesn't sleep. He exists. That's what he does.
The rapper is Muhammad Ramadan.
He's an Egyptian rapper.
Oh, well, there you go. Is he famous?
Does that count?
I mean, I don't think maybe amongst the rap community, yeah, but I would say
if you're famous
no.
if you're famous amongst the rap community, but there's some kind of ridiculous footage.
Hey, what's his name?
Of them jumping around
Muhammad
together.
Ramadan.
Oh, I wish it was Pharaoh Ra. That would have been a good name.
Pharaoh Ra.
Yeah, that'd been good.
Blasphemy.
Well, anyway, yeah, Lara Trump was saying I should be. I mean, she had a little bit of a twinkle in her eye, but you could tell she believed it.
Got a little bit of her singing here.
Without your bravery, we're all out of luck.
Baby.
No, this can't be denied. You gotta be special.
Oh, even the auto-tune's
Takes
crapping
a lot
out
to
there.
put you last and everybody first.
That's special. The auto-tune is like, all right, this is a heavy lift. You're special. So the reason that it's Bad Bunny and not Lara Trump or Kid Rock is because Bad Bunny is selling. Is
racism.
one of
reverse.
Yes,
racism,
that's what it is.
That's why. Because
it's not
she's very, very good.
Oh yeah, it's not the fact that Bad Bunny is like one of the most popular singers in the world right now. That has nothing to do with it.
Or that it's in
The
San
NFL
Francisco
did it.
and California, and it's perfect for the Super Bowl.
It's perfect for anything if
Yeah.
he's one of the most popular people in the world. Why do you book? Well, because he's one of the most popular people in the world.
Yeah, Bad Bunny's it'll be an absolute fiesta.
I want a journey.
Has Journey ever done it? They went through all the old bands, and then they got so old they couldn't do them anymore.
I don't think Journey's.
Remember that period? That was right after the wardrobe malfunction.
Yes.
And they decided to go back, and so they just started going to like every aging band.
Aerosmith.
Well, Aerosmith was involved in the actual.
Oh, the wardrobe thing?
Wardrobe
Yeah, Aerosmith
thing, yeah.
has done
Remember
it. Journey has not.
There were like 5 or 6 different bands, but yes, Aerosmith did it one time. But it was the Stones, the Who,
Yes.
Tom Petty, Bruce Springsteen of the E Street Band. Like they went through all of the like aging dinosaur bands, and they got too agey and too dinosaur-y.
What about the Foo Fighters? They could do it.
Foo Fighters have already done it.
Oh.
I
And
believe.
Grohl still hasn't recovered from
Yeah.
the cheating.
Yeah, it's people just can't handle the fact that the leader of a rock and roll band cheated on his wife. It's never happened before.
Well, it was the one we
It's
didn't
so
expect,
out
Eric.
of-
That
really?
was the one.
We like him.
Dave. how
Let me
could
just
he
say
have done it?
this, and not that Dave Grohl belongs in this category, but I will tell you that after the Bill Cosby stuff came out, that was the day I said to myself, no more believing in people you've never met. I thought Bill Cosby was like morally, I thought he was like, that's the guy you want to follow. He's got his head screwed on right. He understands right values. And then when I found out everything about him, I just said to myself, literally, I just said, okay, that's it. I'm not admiring, I might admire what you do, right? Bill Cosby's still a funny comedian. I might admire what you do. But once I found out that all those allegations, I was like, that's
gonna
it.
be able to
I'm
watch-
no longer admiring people as people when I've never met them.
You going to be able to watch Woody Allen movies anymore?
I just watched one last week. Great one, Broadway Danny Rose. But
Can you divorce him from his
I don't
art?
know. First of all, I've always been on Team Woody. I don't believe the allegate. They were all litigated. People who are younger don't know in the 90s, it was all litigated, and there were reasons. And some of the reasons is that they looked at these videos of Mia Farrow coaching the kids,
right,
and like slapping them in the face when they wouldn't say the right thing. So I've never bought that. But him being all over the Epstein files, I must admit, does not help my case. So I don't know. You could do this with, I don't know. In
You're
the
conflicted.
80s, I am conflicted because the Epstein thing, I don't believe the other stuff. But given knowing the cloud that was over him, why you would be associating with someone like that. But here's the problem for me. This guy, he's famous mostly for, like Annie Hall and things like that. But the movies he made in the 80s, and I think that they were one right after the other. I can't remember what the order was, but Broadway Danny Rose, Hannah and Her Sisters, and Crimes and Misdemeanors are perfect movies, like brilliant movies, funny, but also cinematic. And I often go back and forth between Hannah and Her Sisters and Crimes and Misdemeanors as to which one do I think is the best. They're both so good. I think I still give Hannah and Her Sisters a little.
Didn't Diane Wiest win an Oscar for that?
I believe so. But there's a very creepy moment looking back.
Oh, with Juliette Lewis?
No. When in Hannah and Her Sisters, there's a Thanksgiving scene, and he shot it at Mia Farrow's house. And he used all her adopted children as extras. So there's like an 11-year-old Soon Yi in there. Hey, they didn't get together until she was 18. And
in 7 years, I'm
Mia
gonna
Farrow
marry you.
and Woody Allen were it's still wrong. Don't get me. But I'm not saying it's not wrong. I'm saying that
I like this.
people don't seem to realize that they were never married. They never lived together. People think that that's his daughter.
Right.
And
It's
it's
Andre
still,
Previn's daughter.
It's still, yes. That's why her last name is Previn.
We're getting a real glimpse into the conundrum
It's
going
tough.
on in your brain.
I always
like
bring
this
up,
because you're like,
I'm
no,
like,
it's
whenever
but it's
people-
not. It's
people,
good. It's
people
not.
push me in the corner about Woody Allen. I'm like,
don't know,
Picasso!
Jim.
Picasso! He was terrible with women. Come on.
I don't know about Woody, Jim.
Are you on Team Woody, Jim?
I don't know. I mean,
Tony
yeah,
Romo?
It looks like they got coached.
I don't know. That's a tough one, but it's getting less tough. I could never not think those are great movies. It's tough.
Haven't you learned to talk radio? You got to take a firm position. What's your position? Are you Team Woody or
This
you
is
Team
why I agree with every consultant who's ever told me that I will never be successful on talk radio. Alex Williams says there's trouble on 85 in Norcross.
Yeah, quite the mess here, Eric. 2 right lanes. I thought they were going to clear this quickly, but they have not. We got 2 right lanes knocked out with what should be a stall at Jimmy Carter Boulevard on I-85 northbound. It is rough all the way back to Shallowford Road. Think about Buford Highway as an alternate. Even before that, we got trouble on I-85 northbound around North Druid Hills Road. Stall was off to the right, but now they're holding the right lane there, approaching Claremont Road exit number 91. Checking I-20 on the west side is Isabella Rodriguez.
Right now on the West Freeway, I-20 westbound is moving well coming off of 285, but it slows as you approach Riverside Parkway, exit 46, and those delays carry with you until Lithia Springs. This report is sponsored by Intuit TurboTax Expert Assist. TurboTax is redefining tax season with the opening of expert stores and offices nationwide, merging cutting-edge AI with local expertise for a stress-free experience. Find your local tax expert at TurboTax.com. From the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
On air,
Online,
on the app,
where you get your news,
is where you'll win.
Download the WSB radio app now and maybe win $1,000.
Oh my God! The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
5 words, 5 times a day, every weekday.
I just won $1,000.
Just enter the word at WSBRadio.com or on the WSB radio app.
Your next chance to win is tomorrow at 8 a.m.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's completely redefined hair restoration, from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with the team that's redefined hair restoration, and don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Looking for something this weekend? Head to Lakewood 400 Market, where shopping feels like an adventure. Shop over 500 booths packed with home decor, fashion, art, collectibles, and one-of-a-kind finds. Grab a bite, bring a dog, make a day of it. Lakewood 400 Market. Discover something you didn't know you were looking for.
Oh, there it goes again. I think old Rusty's had her last ride.
Aw, I think you're right. It's time to let her go. But what if she could still do some good?
What do you mean?
Well, we can donate it to the Tommy Novus Center.
Really?
They take old cars, running or not, and use the proceeds to help people with disabilities find jobs.
So instead of Rusty just sitting in the driveway, she could help someone who needs a job?
Exactly. And donating is easy. They pick it up for free.
That's a great idea.
Donate your vehicle to Tommy Novus Center and help people with disabilities gain meaningful employment. Visit TommyNovusCenter.org to donate.
Don't let tax refund worries hold you back. File now with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They'll find every credit and deduction to help you get every refund dollar you deserve, or your money back. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
So Wes Moss answered us, but it wasn't the question that I had. So if Wes is listening, my question isn't whether BlackRock were the ones who told Pizza Hut to close these places, these Pizza Huts. But my question is, because I keep looking at to see how much BlackRock owns of a lot of companies, and it seems like quite often they get as close to 10% as possible of the ownership without getting 10%. And a true question, not an editorial, I really don't know the answer. Is that a coincidence? Or does something happen at 10% that makes it like you just have to, like, you're just on the hook, way more obligations with regulation or stuff that you have to open up to the, I don't know. It's a real question, because a lot of times I check to see how much BlackRock owns companies, or invested, I should say, in companies. And just quite often it's like 8.8% and 9.2% or something like that.
It seems, I would let Wes confirm, but it seems like there are SEC regulatory thresholds because BlackRock operates as a passive index fund manager that they can't really go too high. They have to stick between
so in order to stay within what they are and how they're investing their clients' money, they have to do it. That is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it
Dang
seems.
SEC, man. So I got to go Big Ten.
That's right. Well, the Big Ten has like 15 pro. I don't understand that. How many?
The Big Ten's got so many teams.
Don't they have like 15 teams?
I think
in
it's
the Big
more
Ten?
than that. I think it's like closer to 20 now. All the West Coast teams.
How does that make sense? Is it just like based on nostalgia? Well, it's the Big Ten.
That's
vibe.
the name.
It's the Big Ten vibe.
Didn't it used to be the Big East?
No, Big Ten has been around since
Big Ten has got 18
teams. So which ones are the Big Ten, and which are the little 8?
That's a good question. I would say Rutgers would definitely not be part of the Big 10.
Is believable. Big 18, there's nobody that.
Nah, nobody's going to buy that.
No.
Wait, what'd you say? Big 10 has 18.
Yes, got 18.
Yeah.
But Big 12 only has 16, so Big 12 has fewer teams than Big 10.
Well, they should take the 8.
Is
or
it too
6 of the
much
8.
to? Isn't that in the Book of Revelation some sort of sign of the apocalypse?
Yes.
There will be 18 teams in the Big 10.
The 18
And
horsemen of the Big 10.
There's 16 in the Big 12. Does anything on earth make sense
No,
anymore?
no.
Just anything. That's all I'm asking for. But,
I agree.
Oh,
A guy
you're just
can't
mad.
have an island?
You're just people can't. No.
Hang out at an island?
Hey, look at that. Wes has texted us back.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi.
And
All
he
right,
said
so
Greg was absolutely correct.
it
Send.
He says, thank you, Wes.
Thank you, Wes.
Is that how Wes drives there?
Yes.
Hang on. I have to make a text.
He says because their index funds are
Yep.
so massive that their percentage stake in companies as an institution holding stock is disproportionately large relative to nearly everyone else. You will often see giant asset managers like Vanguard that have big stakes in nearly every publicly traded company.
Right.
Treated, but I think it's traded there.
Traded. All right, that's basically what Greg said, right?
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Greg Russ, sorry.
That
Yes.
sound like me.
So, okay,
doesn't,
so
it's
that's what
fine.
it is. I
Only
just,
hurts
it's
your
just,
reputation, Tim. When you do bad impressions.
There's a lot of people
No.
I can't do
I think that was
impressions of.
Greg Moss there. There's a little bit of Wes and Greg.
Hi. So,
doesn't sound like me.
anyway,
I love the fact that when people start doing impressions, Greg just goes silent. He just hates. Didn't you ever like, I don't know, say, was Rich Little still around when you were a
No.
kid?
who would be his guy?
Who?
Frank Caliendo would be his
Well,
guy.
Frank Caliendo.
Yeah, Caliendo annoyed me.
He just don't.
Because whatever, he would join things and there were serious conversations happening and I was enjoying the conversation. Then he'd join in and do his Madden impersonation and everyone would deviate from the conversation. I'd say, shut up, get back to what you were talking about.
You wanted to hear Frank be Frank.
He did do a great. He did do a great Madden.
That Madden was good.
Can you admit that, Greg? Even though it annoyed you that it was the best John Madden since John Madden.
It was good. I don't even blame him. Like, they invited him on these
Right,
shows.
right.
So what's he supposed to do?
So you
That's
just
why
you
they
just,
want him there.
You just don't like him. You just don't like impersonators. You like impressions.
I think
All
if
right.
they existed on stage, I could enjoy it. But
Yeah.
when they interrupt things, no.
He's a big fan, Tim.
Yeah.
Alex Williams says there's a travel advisory on 85 in Norcross.
Yeah, unfortunately, waving the yellow flag here, Eric, with two right lanes still knocked out. I-85 and northbound. Jimmy Carter Boulevard exit 99. Bumper-to-bumper battle back to Shallowford Road. Buford Highway is a good alternate to get you around that. 75 north cleaning up nicely. Just a little bit of volume there starting around 575 in waves as you get up to Highway 92 in Ackworth. 575 north tapping the brakes between Bells Ferry Road and Woodstock. What are things looking like on Georgia 400, Isabella Rodriguez?
Well, right now on Georgia 400 southbound, it's in good shape until you reach Abernathy Road, exit 5. It starts to clear out, but it then gets heavy again at Lennox Road, exit 2 as you head towards Midtown. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. From the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for RJ's Auto Body Plus. Now, listen, here's a scenario. This happens every day in Atlanta. A person gets in a wreck, you file a claim with your insurance, then the insurance steers you to their preferred auto body shop for an estimate. It's a short list. They do this because these places are in bed with the insurance companies. They work with the insurance companies to cut corners on your repairs. Do not do this. If you get sick, do you go where your insurance company tells you to go? If you are hurt in an accident, do you go to an attorney where your insurance company tells you to go? No, you go where you're going to get the best care for you. RJ's Auto Body Plus works in your best interest, not the insurance company. Better service, better parts, and paint. And in most cases, a more timely manner. They'll even come get your car and tow it in. Family owned in Marietta, Georgia by my friends Jeff and Edith. Search RJ's Auto Body Plus or 770-955-5020.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now.
800-575-2798.
Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Your kid goes to bed a size 8 and wakes up a size 10. That's not magic. That's expensive. Unless you shop at Academy Sports and Outdoors. They've got undefeatable prices on all the best brands in sports gear, like Nike, Easton, and Baseball Lifestyle 101. And on the off chance that you find a better price at a competitor, Academy will beat it by 5%. That's their best price guarantee, which kind of is magic. Academy. Fun can't lose.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS for Kids.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio, news sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, the search for a suspect wanted for multiple sexual assaults in Metro Atlanta.
The suspect, Kwame Shabazz, is seen on Ring camera and surveillance video entering an apartment on Cosmopolitan Drive. That resident then called 911, saying she was sexually assaulted. Atlanta police later connected Shabazz to another 911 call on Piedmont Road, where a woman said he exposed himself. Shabazz is wanted in other Metro Atlanta cities as well.
Sexual assault and rape warrants out of College Park. We are currently working with College Park to help apprehend Mr. Shabazz.
Lieutenant Rodney Crosby says the suspect also has an active probation warrant out of Fulton County. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
There is a $5,000 reward offered for the suspect's arrest and indictment. We have posted his picture on our website and the WSB radio app. It is 43 degrees in Atlanta. After a chilly start tomorrow morning, how much does it warm up in the afternoon? And what changes will a cold front bring us this weekend? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. The sheriff of Pima County, Arizona, gives an update today on the search for the mother of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie.
To be clear, we have nobody of interest or any suspects that you would consider a prime suspect.
Sheriff Chris Nano says they believe 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie is still out there. DNA tests show blood found on Guthrie's porch came back to her. She was last seen in her home in Tucson last Saturday. The FBI announces it's offering a $50,000 reward in the case, and the FBI says it is aware of a ransom letter sent to media outlets. Helping kids read is the goal of new legislation under the Gold Dome.
If you can't read, we're coming to help.
House Education Committee Chair Chris Irwin says the bipartisan legislation puts literacy coaches in every public school to help kindergarten through third grade students. It also allows school districts to hold a student back if they aren't reading at grade level.
We're going to make some generational change here.
The proposal makes kindergarten mandatory and encourages parents to start their kids at 5 rather than 6. State officials say some 60% of Georgia third graders aren't reading on grade level. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
After this week's shooting, the Decatur Library plans to reopen on Monday. There will be a beefed-up police presence. DeKalb police say they'll be working closely with Decatur police in that area. The suspect in Monday's shooting has turned himself into police. The shooting victim remains in critical condition. A new survey from Emory asked Georgia parents their top concerns.
A statewide poll asked more than 1,000 parents in Georgia what they are most worried about when it comes to their children.
Gun violence was number 1. Number 2 was education and school quality. Number 3 was social media. Number 4 was mental health and suicide. And number 5 was bullying, including cyberbullying.
Emory professor Stephen Patrick says the fact that gun violence is the top concern is a shift, but it may be due to the fact that Georgia has a higher than national average rate of deaths from guns compared to the rest of the country. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
2 Atlanta charter schools announced plans to close at the end of this school year. Kip Soul Primary School and Kip Soul Academy sent a notification to parents saying it was a difficult and painful decision. The board says the move comes after a rigorous assessment of the school's ability to maintain high academic standards and staffing levels. Big changes are coming at one of the nation's best-known fast food chains.
Tastes change and some foods go out of favor. Now Pizza Hut is on track to close 250 underperforming locations in the U.S. in the first half of this year. It has not yet said where those closures will happen. Now this comes as its owner, Yum Brands, which also owns Taco Bell and KFC, continues what it calls a strategic review of the struggling chain, which could mean selling the unit to another company. I'm Bloomberg's Tom Busby for 95.5 WSB.
It's now 6:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic kicks off with Alex Williams.
Finally, some better news in Norcross, Bill. That earlier stall that had been taking out 2 right lanes looks like they just got it or are in the process of getting it into that Gore area at the exit ramp. So all lanes reopening 85 northbound at Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Going to take a while for those delays to improve that stretch back to Shallowford Road. And what a mess it's made of 285 eastbound, the inner loop. Usually a much better ride at this point in the evening, but it's still bumper to bumper as you leave Georgia 400. What about downtown Atlanta? How's that looking, Isabella Rodriguez?
Well, right now in downtown and midtown, those drivers will be hitting the brake lights on Georgia 400 southbound. Things start to get slow at Lennox Road exit 2, and it stays slow as you merge onto 75-85 southbound. And we're also watching slowdowns on I-75 southbound at Howell Mill Road exit 252, and another slowdown on 75-85 northbound at University Avenue exit 244, heading towards I-20. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies this evening, turning chilly as temperatures drop into the upper 20s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny and a quick warm up to the low 60s. However, a cold front moving in on Saturday, not bringing any rain, will stay dry with sunny skies, but it is bringing some colder air. So Saturday's highs will be in the mid 40s, moderating to a high around 54 on Sunday, and sunshine on Monday with highs back in the 60s.
42 in Noonan, 43 in Midtown Atlanta, and 38 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
It's a small change, but a meaningful one. North Georgia Replacement Windows is now NG Windows.
It's Jonathan and Ted. For over 2 decades, our website has been ngwindows.com. Now our name is the same.
Shorter name, same windows. Energy efficient, durable, 8 times stronger than vinyl.
Experience the Infinity by Marvin fiberglass difference in your home or our Alpharetta showroom.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
This Valentine's Day, give a gift that says forever and a night out that says, I thought of everything. Hi, I'm Jaron Solomon, and right now at Solomon Brothers, when you spend $9.99 or more, dinner at Michelin recommended Tiny Lou's is on us. You're not just giving a gift, you're creating the whole evening. Solomon Brothers Jewelers in Buckhead, Alpharetta, and Sharpsburg, helping Atlanta say I do and I love you since 1982.
Are the effects of diabetes, prostate cancer, hypertension, or high cholesterol robbing you of your ability to perform in the bedroom? Choice Men's Health can help you eliminate ED and get your bedroom performance back in just one visit. Choice Men's Health offers breakthrough treatments for ED and performance issues in the bedroom to help you regain your confidence and give you back the intimacy with your partner. Call Choice Men's Health right now to make an appointment and find out how you can eliminate ED on the first visit. Popular name brand pills like Viagra and Cialis don't work for everyone and can have serious side effects. Choice Men's Health custom medications work immediately, even if you have a medical history or think you're too old to perform like you used to. Choice Men's Health can help you have a fulfilling sex life again. Call Choice Men's Health today at 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. Once again, that's 404-400-1170.
I know. This is a horrible story. I mean, as somebody who worked in plenty of restaurants coming up in his, before my radio career, was quite the prep cook from time to time. Not bad on the dishwasher. Could rock at the end of the night and get all those dishes done. And also line cook. So I know the back end of a restaurant very well.
I heard about it.
But this is just awful. I can't imagine. Like, this guy was obviously mentally distressed,
to say the least.
So this is from the Smoking Gun. An Olive Garden employee died from burn injuries he suffered after thrusting his head into a deep fryer in what police have categorized as a suicide attempt. Can you imagine? He's in whatever state he's in, right?
Yes.
But can you imagine just showing up to work one day to work your grind shift at Olive Garden, thinking, well, at 6 o'clock I'm off, and I got that new girlfriend. She's great. We're going to go out. Like, thinking about doing anything but what you're doing for a living at that moment. And then this happens next to you. And then some other people jumped in and tried to, save him. And so they got all burned. I mean, what is that, like 500 degrees?
Very, very hot.
Yeah, I've had a speck of grease fly on me before from a pan, not even a deep fryer. And that hurts.
Yes.
Oil gets hot in a pan.
I think he took off his clothes before he did it, or he took off his shirt or something. That was
considered. You didn't want to ruin the uniform.
Right, but that is, because it's going to go to, but I mean, like, that's like, how do you get, as a person that was working there that day?
Yeah, it says the employee.
I mean, people abuse this stuff, but I would be like, I need a month.
Yeah.
I need a little time. I got to go to like Disney or something. Something got to clear this out.
I don't think I could eat fried foods again. Deep fried.
Ever? No.
You'd have to get a new fryer.
I think they're going to.
Even outside of that, just if I witnessed that and then I had a plate of French fries in front of me.
No. Everything would be, it would be like PTSD for the rest of your life every time you're around fried foods.
How would you, I'm sorry to interrupt, but how could you force your head into, because you're feeling the pain. How do you stay in there?
I don't
quick.
think you have to be in there long to cause so much trouble that I don't think he was in there long, but I think he just doused his head in. Have you ever done, like sometimes, this is a bad analogy, but I think it does work. Sometimes my wife and I, when it's really cold outside, we'll do this thing where we're in the hot tub for like 10 minutes, and then we jump into the freezing cold pool, and then we get back out. But the thing there is you don't put your toe in.
You just do it.
Right, you just do it, and you go, then you get out. And I imagine that's kind of what he did. He just went, dove his head in there.
So apparently, what I was curious about was, what do they deep fry at Olive Garden? And
a lot.
Appetizers.
Don't you have the nachos?
It's the mozzarella
sticks.
The mozzarella sticks. That's what they do it for, and it's 375 degrees.
Chicken parm.
Boy, a lot of times those will just come already breaded and
they still gotta fry them.
Do they fry them?
Mm-hmm. How long did he live after this?
They took him to the hospital. I don't know if he died on the way to the hospital or once he got there. But I mean, that is just. One thing I'm glad about radio is that I can say that I didn't have to go categorized as a attempt.
Yes.
What is going on with
Unaliving. It's the algorithms. They will
that's
knock
ridiculous.
You down. Well, they knock you down.
Suicide is a word. It's not a bad word. It's a word to describe something that's horrible.
Gun, you can't say gun, shoot, murder.
You'd be amazed
Well,
watching
how
these.
do you describe these
They
things?
have pew-pew, unalive.
When these TikTok influencers do it, especially with what happened in Minneapolis, you'll see them with like a Nerf gun. They used and they fire a Nerf gun.
But I mean, this is ridiculous.
I know. It's TikTok, it's YouTube, it's Facebook,
You got
it's all the
half the
different
country
places.
that's fully on board and shooting citizens in the face, but we can't say a word. There's something strange going on in this world. Well, if you shoot somebody in the face 3 times, that's debatable. But don't use a word to describe it. That is absolutely off limits and disgusting, quite frankly.
Well, that's what's going on the platforms. They're showing the videos of the shootings.
Yes.
And the people on TikTok are talking about them. They can't say the words to describe it.
They'll take like a glass.
Right.
They say ice, and they'll do that. They make
But
that
you're
noise.
turning that's like part of the dumbing down of America.
I know.
If you can't handle a word, goodbye. You don't want this conversation. Good on you. Go watch a cartoon or whatever makes you feel whatever. But here, we're adults and we're speaking. And so, yeah, if you don't want to be a part of that, good on you. No judgment. But go to hell. You're not going to tell us how we can speak amongst adults. I mean, who didn't say this 20 years ago? I just don't understand. And I've mentioned this before. Suicide is a big problem, and it's something that people ought to be trying to reduce the number of suicides. You don't fix a problem by first deciding that you can't say the word that is the problem.
Got to blame the platforms, and the platforms are
No.
the ones.
No. The platforms are reacting to something. Lawyers, something. No. Listen, it's high time we stop blaming the government and the platforms. Let's start blaming the people. Let's start blaming the customer. Because the customer never stands, oh, yeah, I know what he means. It's all right. But you're being dumbed down. Adults should not have to speak to each other the way that children do. You're being dumbed down. The word suicide has never caused one single suicide. It's a word that describes something awful that everyone should be concerned about and everyone should want to try to mitigate over time. But I'll say it again. You don't solve a problem by first banning the word that describes the problem. In history, it's never been done, people. It's never been done. Well, the first thing we're going to do is stop saying the word.
That'll take care of it.
I tell you, there's not one example in history where a problem is solved when that is the first move. So you don't really care about the victims. It's about you and how you feel. It has nothing to do with somebody going through something that horrible and making a horrific decision like that. So if you say ban the word suicide, you're the first person I don't talk to if I want to solve that particular problem. You've shown me you don't have the ability.
I feel like the big content creators on these platforms, instead of succumbing to the Nerf gun or the shaking of the ice like you see now.
Does Rogan do that kind of stuff?
No, but Rogan's so big.
Why is he able to?
Because he's so much bigger.
So if he gets demonetized one show or something, it doesn't affect him. Or
it's these like mid-tier influencers that are afraid that their video's not going to go as viral as it normally
you know what's
true
crazy?
crime podcast.
You know what's crazy? It's America. Fundamentally, we're not supposed to be afraid of our speech.
Right.
I know. It's crazy.
America 250. Alex Williams has better news on 85 in Norcross.
That's right, Eric. Everything has cleared. All lanes are open. 85 northbound at Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. Still rough behind it back from Shallowford Road, and that negative impact continues on 285 eastbound. The inner loop, you're slow from Georgia 400, just trying to get over those 85 ramps, with 285 northbound seeing brake lights from just north of La Vista Road up to I-85. We also found some slow traffic on Georgia 400 in Forsyth County. Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. We checked in with Forsyth County officials and they report a crash on Georgia 400 northbound just past McFarland Parkway, exit 12. Activity on the right shoulder is taking out the right lane and is slowing your ride towards Cumming. This report is sponsored by Whole's Food Market. Shop produce at Whole Food Market. Get Sumo citrus for $3.49 per pound with Prime through February 10th. While supplies last, shop in store or online. Terms apply. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Eric Erickson.
Informative and topical when you want it.
And I'm not a big proponent of the idea that we need a law, but my gosh, we need a law.
And a break when you need it.
I want as few in charge of me as possible.
Eric Erickson.
Sometimes necessary, but bad.
Tomorrow at noon.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Old Man Winter doesn't care if you're cold, but TE Certified does. Hey, it's Chris Chandler. Get the warm and worry-free winter your family deserves with TE Certified. They service all brands, use advanced diagnostics and test for carbon monoxide to make sure your home is safe and toasty warm. Keep the cold outside with TE Certified. Schedule your winter heating checkup for just $59.
TE Certified, we love your home.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell.
And I'm Monica Pearson. Dale and I have worked together for years, first at WSB, and today helping you find Georgia's best companies and sharing why they're the best.
Monica, one of the first companies I researched and recommended is Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. For more than a dozen years, they've consistently met my 7-point standard and honored my Make It Right guarantee. And I know you believe in Amco just as much as I do.
Dale, over the years, we've both reported about people getting taken advantage of. So I'm keen keenly aware what it takes to deliver not just great performance, but great customer service. People who follow my advice literally stop me on the street and thank me for referring them to AMCO.
We all need mechanics we can trust for correct diagnosis, efficient repair, and fair price. Not just for transmission repair, but engines, brakes, check engine lights, and so much more. Call the locally owned AMCO near you.
And I know their nationwide warranty protects you everywhere.
That's AA.
MCO.
This is Monica Pearson from My Plumber Superior Plumbing. The owner, Jay Cunningham, has been serving Atlanta for almost 40 years. They are Atlanta's plumber. Most other plumbing companies have been purchased by private equity conglomerates. Superior Plumbing is entrenched in the community, but the reason I chose Superior Plumbing is that they respect your time with on-time appointments and quality work done right the first time.
Superior, the honest one. Call 770-422 Plum.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-611-2046. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-611-2046. That's 800-611-2046.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Mike Rowe here with another fun fact. If your concrete is cracked or uneven, you can actually lift it back up. Whether it's a sinking driveway, a patio, or a sidewalk, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to lift your concrete slabs. Schedule a free inspection with AquaGuard, a Groundworks company, and tell them Mike sent you.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse, the award-winning online learning program.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Designed by education experts, ABC Mouse seamlessly aligns with what your child is already learning in school. And with over 10,000 learning activities and more than 850 lessons, it's an engaging and comprehensive curriculum. More info at abcmouse.com/radio.
I have been teaching for 13 years, and I've never seen a program like ABC Mouse. It encompasses science, math, reading, social studies.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials. Sponsored by Age of Learning.
What was that noise, Aaron?
My new way of saying no.
Like, you might as well take my cut sheet.
Yeah. Well, because you're doing the job properly, but I'm changing. There's a guy who used, these are like a lot of the political stuff that you put in there. I'll have fun with this. I find it difficult to have fun with the politics. I'll grow out of it. I'm sure I'll get calloused up enough. But I'm just not in the mood to laugh it up with our political leaders. I'm sure I'll get past this particular mood. Now, a former leader and maybe a future leader, I don't know. I doubt it, but who knows? Kamala Harris. So what did she do? She turned her campaign headquarters for the president.
Yeah, when she ran for president, and all of her.
Wasn't she thinking about running for governor of California? I guess she didn't.
I believe she's thinking about it, and then
too late now.
Yeah, it's a little late.
Then she's also.
It's not. I mean, I don't know when you have to, but I feel like the money's already being, people are out there.
Well, as long as
grabbing
it's
the money.
not that woman who those videos pop up where she's really nasty to people behind the scenes.
That's
Oh, was she running for governor?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was leading.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But some of those videos did actually hurt her.
Yeah, Swalwell, I think, is the leader now.
Yeah, I think it looks like that's where all the money is. Just look at where the money is. The money is with him, and usually the money wins. Not always, but Usually the money.
Well, wait a
wins.
minute. Isn't Newsom running again, or can he not run again?
No, he's not. He's running for president in
Okay.
28.
He's ready for the
He's,
big time.
So he's ready for his
Combing his
close-up.
hair.
Right. Was it Mr. Coming Closer, Mr. DeMille?
I'm ready for my close-up.
There
Mr.
you go.
DeMille.
There you go. What's that movie? Sunset Boulevard.
Good movie.
Great movie, except there's a flaw in it, and I would have to spoil the ending. But certain people shouldn't be narrating stories for when the end ends that way.
Okay.
It's also true with the Mark Wahlberg movie, the Perfect Storm or whatever. Was he in
yeah.
that?
Yes.
He narrates the whole movie.
And here I go.
No spoilers, but okay, the spoiler alert.
Oh, no.
Spoiler alert if you don't want to hear and you want to watch The Perfect Storm or Sunset Boulevard.
And then I died.
Yeah, like you can't watch a 2-hour movie if somebody's narrating the movie and then at the end of the movie they die. It doesn't make any sense.
Why
How are
not?
they there to
I just
narrate?
can't
From
believe you
heaven.
spoiled.
Huh?
It's from heaven. They're just looking back. They're sitting
Yeah.
there telling a story to the kids.
Is that it? Okay, I guess maybe. Well, anyway, Kamala Harris.
So she turned all of her campaign like websites and her social channels into a Gen Z hub.
Wait, no, not a Gen Z hub, a Gen Z news hub.
Yes.
So a place for Gen Z to go to get their news. And I'm sure it's going to be very, very fair, both sides,
Oh,
whatever.
for sure.
But what, you have her announcing this big change?
Oh, and you know Kamala Harris, she's always so energetic.
Madam Vice President, what's going on with Kamala HQ?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. I have good news. So Kamala HQ is turning into headquarters, and it's where you can go online to get basically the latest of what's going on, and also to meet and revisit with some of our great courageous leaders, be they elected leaders, community leaders, civic leaders, faith leaders, young leaders. I'm really excited about it. So stay engaged, and I'll see you out there.
You sound
Thank you.
exciting.
I'm excited about it. It's
sound-
a great place to get together and meet with people.
By the way, where are these courageous leaders? I'm not looking around. I'm not seeing
They're in your
any
community.
I don't see any courageous leaders, really. I see people who just look at everything and decide, how can I win from this? I don't see people who are just standing up and saying, yeah, not for me, but we need to do some things for society. That's a courageous leader. You're not a courageous leader unless you're willing to lose because you're going to stick to your personal worldview or philosophy. It's not possible. It's not possible to be considered a courageous leader unless before you toss your hat into the ring, you are perfectly willing to lose by being consistent with your worldview and your political philosophy. I'm looking around. I don't see that. I see people on the left looking at Minneapolis going, how can we get power from this? Not anything else. And the same thing on the right.
Well, I think we're going to get all of our prep from this new Kamala.
Oh, yes.
Gen Z
I don't know anything about that. I'm just kidding. Good job, leaders.
You do sound excited.
I am.
All right, Greg Russ, thanks to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Welcome
joining us.
you. Yes.
Why? What do you have your hands
Oh,
up
the
for?
boss just sent me a note. He wanted me to let the listeners know that tomorrow is the last day for the WSB 5K a day bonus blitz. 5 more chances tomorrow
to win $1,000, and then that's it. We cut you off. On that note, that music is telling us 2 things: shut the hell up, get the hell out. You know us. We're good citizens. We do exactly what we're told, and we don't ask questions. Shelley Winter is up next. He's got a great show for you, as usual. We'll be back tomorrow to do one more of these this week, starting at 3 p.m. You're all invited to join us, but until then, continue on your journey. Don't piss off the genie.